NFL competition committee is pushing towards the tush push being banned. Now, there's been talks regarding this play being banned for a couple years now. I think this time is where this is a point in time where it has gained the most steam. Okay, and it started with the Green Bay Packers. Now the NFL, they're gonna vote. You need like 70% of the votes, meaning you need about 24 teams to vote to ban the tush push. All right. The Green Bay Packers proposal to ban the push, the popularity, it's to the point where, like, again, bro, I think it seems like it's gonna happen, and we're gonna discuss that. Okay. It has support within the competition committee, a source with direct knowledge told ESPN on Sunday. Now we have a lot to break down with this tush push. All right. First off, let me just say, if it gets banned, I really wouldn't give a shit. Okay. Because, bro, I'm just tired of saying tush push, dog. Like, the name in itself, they ruined. First it was the brotherly shove, right? Now it's the tush push. For it to be it's so disrespectful to us to fucking name our play a tush push, right? It's a slight in itself. I'm so tired of hearing the phrase tush push. Bro, man, pause, bro. Like, I hate saying it. If it was to be banned, right, I would just be happy that I don't have to hear that shit anymore, bro. It's so cringy and corny. Who thought, I promise you, it had to have been a hater, a goofy, a clown. It was the brotherly shove. This motherfucker talking about the tush push. They lame as hell, bro. Like, just the name in itself, bro, I wouldn't, if it get banned, bro, I would just be happy that I don't have to fucking hear them say that shit no more, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro, the name in itself, for them to ruin, first off, it's a quarterback sneak. It's a quarterback sneak. For it to be just to have to hear that tush push, bro, what the fuck? Pause, bro, y'all, bro, like, man, bro, y'all gay as hell, bro. Let's just say it. Let's just say y'all gay as hell for that, bro. For real. Who thought of who? We calling this shit the tush push, bro? It's a quarterback sneak, man. Brotherly shove. Why are we comfortable even saying tush push? First off, bro, like, come on, man. Like, if it was to be banned, I would just be happy I don't have to hear that shit again, bro. Cause they by naming it the tush push, I feel like what they did was they tried to make a mockery of it. Okay? Ain't no mockery in physically manhandling some of the strongest athletes in the world. There's no, they want to make a mockery of it. First off, so that's how they're trying to make a mockery of it, right? Something that's so, this is the essence of football. Okay, mano y mano. Who's the strongest? Right, the NFL, bro. Honestly, the NFL is been trending towards the wrong direction for the longest. Right, it's become so woke. It's become to the point where what people fell in love with about football was the physicality, the physical nature of football, bro. This shit has turned into a wimp league, bro. It's a bunch of people complaining and crying, but that's the state of our country as a whole, right? And the NFL has adopted that mindset, bro, and it's disgusting, right? Like, nigga, but we watch the NFL to escape the real world, you know what I'm saying? And now the real world has invaded the National Football League, bro. I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. We got it. Look, it's the how could you name yourself the competition committee? How could you be a competition committee that sole focus should be on the integrity and fairness of the NFL? But at the same time, you're trying to take away a play that is legal, that one team out the whole entire NFL has mastered. You want to take that away from one team, bro? Like, if that isn't the definition of jealousy, unfairness, how the hell could you be a competition committee if you're being unfair to one team? One team. You're gonna take away something that makes a team great, makes a team special, right? This is a huge imprint. It's a huge part of our team, bro, right? This is part of our identity. The quarterback sneak, the brotherly shove. Why? Because it shows the physical nature of the Philadelphia Eagles. And even without it, we're still gonna fuck you guys up, bro. The whole entire NFL. Bro, this is an attempt to nerf the Philadelphia Eagles. You gotta nerf these niggas, bro. Like, you gotta nerf us. So I can get it, because, bro, they look, they've done this to us for years, bro. Like, if you've been a fan, you understand they've done this shit to us forever. They hate us, bro. They hate us, dog. I mean, now that we're Super Bowl champions, now that we on the top, now it look like we're here to stay for a long ass time, bro. They hate that shit. They hate it. So what do you expect? What do you expect? The Packers, you about to get destroyed this live stream, right? Because I think it really started with the Packers. And I think it started with the Packers. The Packers, you about to get humiliated, manhandled this live stream, just like how we've been fucking destroying y'all since we've drafted Jalen Hurts, right? Jalen Hurts, the Green Bay Packers are jealous. They mad they made the wrong decision, bro. Okay, they could have drafted Jalen Hurts. They picked Jordan Love, and Jalen has not lost to Jordan Love ever. Okay. The way we did the Green Bay Packers, was probably the most humiliating football game I've ever seen in the last 5 or 10 years. In this era of NFL, with everybody being so soft and talking about player protection and safety, how Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles have been doing the Green Bay Packers. We've been fucking humiliating them boys. We done whooped them all in another country. We whooped them in a play. We've been whooping their ass. Okay. Knocked Jordan Love out the game. Knocked Aaron Rodgers out the game. Bro, we've been humiliating the Green Bay Packers, right? To the point they were sick of it, right? They even tried. Look at this pathetic ass quarterback that they drafted over Jalen Hurts. Bro, the Packers, y'all finna get smoked this live stream. You about to get smoked. Look at this pathetic ass nigga. That's why y'all want to ban it, huh? Because your quarterback couldn't do it. Hey, guess what? You chose him over Jalen. Look at this goofball, cornball ass nigga. Look at him, bro. Look at him, slip and slide ass nigga, bro. Look at him, bro. This is why they want it banned, right? Look at you, bro. What the fuck is you doing? Yeah, bro, you look stupid. The Packers look pathetic. Imagine being a Packers fan, knowing them niggas it's just like crying and complaining, and this pretty much saying, hey, we can't stop y'all. You're better than us. There's nothing we can do. We have an inept fucking quarterback, an overrated head coach, right? They're in purgatory right now as far as football. The team sucks. Okay, they paid Jordan Love based off one playoff win against the Cowboys. You pay him because he beat the Cowboys in the playoffs, bro. They are in a world of trouble, right? And now when you get a message like this from your owner, let's hear what real quick, bro. I didn't even want to start this soon about the Packers. But look at this ugly ass nigga, bro. Look, bro, what the fuck, nigga? I could kick a field goal through your teeth, bro. That big ass gap in your shit, gang. All right, bro. All right, bro, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. This was this nigga. He had the nerve to say this. The Packers CEO, Mark Murphy, on the potential tush push ban. Mind you, it started with the Packers, right? This man, they got the ball rolling, right? This man says, I'm not a fan of this play. There is no skill involved. If there was no fucking skill involved, yo inept, slip and slide ass quarterback would have been able to execute it. Ain't no skill involved in it. Why the fuck he can't execute it? Bro, the Packers look horrible in this, bro. Like, they about to get bodied this live stream, bro, because they so pathetic, bro, and they deserve this, bro. You guys deserve to be miserable, bro. For real. I know, like, imagine being a fan. This dude said ain't no skill in it. If there's no skill involved in the quarterback sneak, why the fuck can't look at your quarterback? What the fuck? Bro, nothing this bro can't even snap the ball. Look at this shit. Look at that, bro. This is so humiliating. I'm embarrassed playing this clip, bro. I'm fucking embarrassed playing that clip, bro. I'm not gonna cap. I'm embarrassed watching that shit. Yo, what's up, Eric? What's the word, bro? What's the word? Eric, Knockout says, go Pack, go. Okay, all right, okay, bro. I hear you, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you. But and look, the Packers are, I'm thankful. I'm thankful I'm not a Packers fan. I'm thankful. I do not root, support, or give a shit about the Packers. I'm so like you. Sometimes, bro, you gotta just be thankful that you not a fan of certain teams, bro. Like this is the CEO saying I'm not a fan of the play. There is no skill involved. If there's no skill involved, why the fuck Jordan Love couldn't even execute the play? He couldn't even snap the ball. It's almost an automatic first down on plays of a yard or less. It's almost an automatic first down. Stop it then, bro. It's not against the rules. It's not against the rules. In the NFL, pushing a ball carrier forward by a teammate is legal. What the fuck, bro? This is a legal play, bro. Like, this is so, like, bro, I can't believe we're still talking about this. We're still talking about this. This is a horrible look for the entire NFL. It's 2025. Now, this says the rule change occurred in 2025. What rule change? So, I mean, are they trying to tell us that they're trying to say it's going to happen? Okay, so, it says, wait, hold on. I said, in the NFL, pushing a ball carrier forward by a teammate is legal, but pulling is not. This rule change occurred in 2025. No rule change occurred yet. Okay. In 2000, they say 2005. I meant 2005, right? That meant to be, we say 2005. Okay, historical context, because I want to give you guys some context, right? I just don't want to come to you guys blindly or empty-handed, right? We're going to really break this shit down, bro. Because, I mean, bro, I'm so sick of this shit, bro. Like, I mean, is this going to be something every year? Is this going to happen every year? They talking about banning the quarterback sneak. For many years, historical context for you, for many years, the NFL prohibited offensive players from directly aiding a runner by pushing or pulling. All right, so there was a point in time to where you could not push a player. This is in 2005, the NFL clarified its stance, stating that pushing was too difficult to legislate and therefore made it legal. So this is legal. It's not like it's not like the Philadelphia Eagles are breaking any rules. They're legally, and it's not just, bro, it's not just Jalen Hurts in the offensive line, because we know Jalen Hurts is probably the strongest quarterback in the NFL by far. We understand that we have the best O-line in the NFL. So that is why we're able to execute this play, because of our personnel and our quarterback. Okay, if you got a team that can execute something at a high clip, you're gonna take it away from them. Like, bro, this is bro, again, it's not really just the NFL. This is the state of the entire world, bro. And the NFL, they adopted this woke mindset, bro. And I promise you, this shit is so annoying. I'm so sick of the NFL and you know, just the agenda regarding, and I mean, like, bro, I don't know, I really can't tell you why this would ever be a thing for them to want to ban a fucking quarterback sneak. Like, I can't even pinpoint the exact reason why, because, bro, it's just so fucking crazy, bro. It's just so crazy that they will want to ban a legal play, because you have one team, you got one team that can execute at a high level, and you want to take that, you want to take something away, that one. Now, bro, this is why it's scary, right? This is what makes this so scary, because it shows that the NFL can take away something that you're good at. This should be look, this is why you don't rule to ban the quarterback sneak, tush push, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? This is why you don't, because now this shows that, hey, if a team is good at something, the NFL can take it away, because nobody can stop it. So imagine a team being good at something. Let's say the Packers, right? Let's say the Packers was great at something, and you take it away from them, bro. That's unfair. They doing something that's legal, and you want to take it away from them, bro. That's not a good look for the NFL, bro. This shit's disgusting, bro. And look, I don't care if this was the Cowboys, right? And they had something that nobody could stop. I would not want that shit out of the game, bro, because that's part of the strategy of the NFL, bro. You got to figure out how to stop it. Like, bro, this is sad. This is sickening. It's sad, bro. It's demoralizing, bro. It just takes away a lot. It takes away from something that I love, bro. It takes away from the game of football, the strategic standpoint of it. When you got crybaby ass, jealous teams, bro. Jealousy, bro. If it's one thing I can get, if I can rid the world of, it wouldn't be fucking world hunger. It wouldn't be poverty. It would be jealousy, bro. Jealousy is one of the scariest things in the world, bro. Like, jealousy is so destructive, bro. Like, I just hate it, bro. I promise you, it's so destructive, bro. Like, how the fuck is you why are you jealous, bro? All of you guys are in the NFL. Stop the play, bitches. You niggas are scary, bro. And, like, bro, this has been a thing since bro, after the Super Bowl, right? Even during our first Super Bowl run, I mean, this is where really the ball has really started to roll on this. And now, bro, it's gaining more and more steam, right? You look at 2022, right? At 92.3%. Every year the success rate has gone down. The NFL's catching on, bro. Y'all, I fucking hate Bro, honestly, bro, hate is a strong word. I'm really beginning to hate the NFL, bro. Like, then they had the nerve to ban, bro. They even banned CD Lamb's fucking touchdown celebration with it. I don't look, bro. I'm not gonna cap. That's one of the coldest celebrations, bro. I'm not gonna like, and I hate the Cowboys. I hate CD Lamb, right? But bro, I get credit to where credit is due, bro. I like to be neutral and I like to give a fair stance on things, bro. Bro, but me personally, bro, the fucking shit they CD Lamb be doing with the fucking, bro, that celebration cold as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. That celebration is cold. They banned it. They banned and celebrate. I swear to God, bro, the NFL, man, bro, it's disheartening, bro. Like this shit sucks right now, bro. How the they bro they are banning celebrations. All bro doing is this. That's nigga, you banning that, bro. I cannot. The NFL, dog, bro. This shit is horrible. It's been this way for like the last down there 5 years. It's just been getting worse, bro. The last 5 years in the NFL has been absolutely fucking miserable, bro. We gonna be honest, right? They trying to ban a quarterback sneak. They banned this is literally the celebration. I kid you not. This is the celebration they banned. Nigga doing like this. They banned it. What the fuck is going? Yo, bro, I promise you, bro. This man, bro. I don't. Bro, you look, hey chat. Look at the success rate from 2022, 2023, and 2024. The Eagles have ran it about the same amount of times every year. And each year, the success rate has gone down. Oh, it's bro, what us, bro? Like, it's people are stopping the play. They're catching on, bro. You have to give the NFL time to catch on to it and figure it out. You just gonna eliminate it? That's some whole shit, bro. Look, it's the competition committee. How could you call yourself a competition committee when you're taking away the competitive fairness of the game? And what the fuck? A competition committee? Okay, let's look, guys. Rule change proposal for 2025. Okay, during the NFL's annual meeting scheduled for March 30th to April 1st, right? The annual meeting started yesterday. Okay, and then there's going to be another meeting today, and tomorrow they're going to decide. They're going to discuss several rule changes. All proposals must be approved by 75%. So you need 24 teams. If 24 teams, bro, I promise you, if you have 24 teams that ban a legal quarterback sneak, the NFL is fucking cooked, bro. You're done. Because look, bro, if your team figure out something that they're great at, the NFL can say, hey, we don't like that you're better than everybody else. Let's nerf these niggas. That's what they can do. That's what's so scary about this, bro. That's what's so scary about the NFL right now. Niggas can complain and get something changed. Niggas can complain about something legal and get it changed. The tush push. Popularized by the Philadelphia Eagles, this short yardage push is opposed by teams such as Green Bay Packers, who consider it unstrategic. What the fuck is the Packers talking about? Everything the Packers have said about this shit makes no sense. How is it unstrategic? Bro, like, I'm not even going to address that. That just sounds dumb as fucking itself, not addressing it, bro. It could be limited, for example, by prohibiting pushing the quarterback or left as it is. Okay, let's say bro, like okay, let's say even if they decide you cannot push the quarterback, right? Bro, it's still, nigga, like how the hell you gonna stop it? You still gonna have a tough time stopping it, bro. That doesn't completely eliminate it. Look, and then they talking about safety. Look, I mean, bro, the rules that they talking about changing, we gonna talk about we're gonna talk about some of the rule changes, bro. But let's see what y'all talking about in the chat, man. But every team can run it. Why complain? Facts, bro. This dude actually thinks no one else can figure out how to run the tush push. Huh? All right, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna start from Project Baby says we whooped their ass twice. Bro, I'm going to. The Packers are about to get worked, bro. I'm telling you, bro. The Packers are about to get this work. My coworker is a Packers fan, and he absolutely hates the team. What? Your coworker is a Packers fan, and he hates the Packers. Eagles fans still some. Hey man, all right, bro. Let me ban your dumbass. Let me start banning some dumbasses that's coming in here. Ban it and they will convert regular QB sneaks. Facts, Forest Hill. Guy, if you think Tush Push is a football, wait, what? It's the same. Jay Zilla says it's the same organization that could only get one Super Bowl out of Aaron Rodgers in his prime. Bro, they pathetic, bro. Harm Me says, bro, you and me gotta spin a block together sometimes. Facts, bro. Project Baby says they big salty we beat them. Yes, bro, they salty. Egg Noggin says the tush push is like the ultimate football play. All 22 players beating the hell out of each other, fighting for every inch. It's peak football. I said, right, bro. It's like mano y mano. Who's the strongest, bro? That's what football is. It's two forces meeting, colliding, and seeing who's the strongest. He said, I gotta go. It's just a complaining channel. Ban you. Eat a dick on your way out, pussy. Ban them. Shut up. How am I complaining? It's the Packers that are it's the NFL that's complaining about banning a play. So how am I the one complaining? I'm reacting to motherfuckers complaining. What the fuck you talking about, bitch? Shut up. Ban them. Packers are softer than I thought, man. The Packers are pathetic, bro. If I'm Packers fans, I hate the Packers. If you a Packers fan, you probably hate the Packers. Right? Like, bro, it's sad. Project Baby says, bro, just imagine how much more scary the tush push can be now with AJ Dillon squatting over 600, Jalen and all the linemen. Yeah, bro, but it's because everybody's strong and it's a whole team effort. It's a whole team effort. So the stronger the team is as a whole, it shows how strong your team is collectively. And even if, bro, without the tush push, we're still gonna whoop teams, bro. The Eagles have been brutalizing teams, bro. That's the thing. The Eagles have been just out muscling, being more physical than teams, bro. And the quarterback, the tush push, bro, it just makes it so much more demoralizing because you can't stop them when you see like, damn, bro, we can't stop them from getting a yard. Right, bro? That shit is demoralizing. Yeah, I been that bitch ass dude Dakota. His ass a clown, bro. If they gotta ban the tush push, then they gotta ban the traditional quarterback sneak. It's the same play with the exception of exactly, bro. So if you gonna ban it, bro, that's a great point. I think what they're gonna do is they want to just take away the pushing element. So they're gonna keep the tush push. You're gonna be able to run the tush push. They just want to eliminate the pushing element, right? Now, before 2005, pushing was illegal, right? But after 2005, they made it legal. So, I mean, bro, it's legal. You know, it's a legal play. If you take away the tush push, you might as well stop all inside runs. You see the door. You see how that opens up the door for them to start taking away plays that teams cannot stop. Bro, this is scary because your favorite team can be good at doing something and they can take it away. This isn't just about the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the NFL punishing teams for being great at something. Bro, this is scary. Okay? The Packers, I mean, they're fucking good at doing nothing, right? But let's say the Packers were a good football team, okay? And let's say the fucking Green Bay Packers was good at the 5-yard slant, right? Let's say nobody could stop them from slants, and every time they needed a first down, they go to the slant, and it's 100% conversion rate, and nobody was able to stop it. In the NFL, they can decide, hey, let's ban that shit. Let's ban this. Let's ban it. Let's ban the slant because nobody can stop the Packers. Or let's say the Cowboys. Let's say the Cowboys was great at the sweep play. Every time they do a running back sweep to the left side of the field, they always get the first down and nobody could ever stop it. It was a 90% conversion rate. The NFL can say, oh, we should stop that because nobody can stop it. So we're going to intervene and stop it. Even with the extra point, they moved the extra point back because it was like a 90-some% chance of it going in, right? So it was a 90% success rate, the extra point field goal, right? So they eliminated. They didn't eliminate it, they pushed it back. They're making shit difficult. Right, bro? I don't like it, bro. Just because something has a high conversion rate, you want to get rid of it, bro? And this is an attempt to nerf the Philadelphia Eagles because, bro, I promise you, if they don't ban the quarterback sneak, if they don't ban the tush push, the Eagles are repeating, bro. Right? The Eagles are repeating. Even if they do ban it, the Eagles are repeating. They just trying to nerf the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, because they know we finna repeat. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so we know they're trying to get rid of the tush push. They're also video review. Now, there's a debate about whether to expand reviewable plays such as minor interference or simplify the process to avoid delays. Refereeing accuracy is at stake, but so is the fluidity of the game. Okay, so the fucking refs suck. So they're trying to figure out, hey, what can we do to fix the referees being fucking terrible? Okay, let's add more, more replays, but that's gonna make the games longer. The games are already long as shit, bro. Right? So if they add more replays, that'll make the games longer, which will result in more revenue for the NFL, because they get to run more ads. So I think they're gonna try to prolong the game to put more ads on the fucking. So I think the video review is gonna happen, right? It may now, because now you get to make the correct calls, one, and two, you get to have a longer game, so now you can run more ads. So I think that is going to go into effect, video review, because most teams will want them to get the call right, but it's just gonna be a longer game. Games are gonna be damn near 3.5 hours, 4 hours, bro. That's going to be more ads, right? Now, safety. Based on 2024 injury data, contact rules could be adjusted, such as stricter penalties for helmet-to-helmet hits or additional protection for quarterbacks. Oh, my God, bro. Like, I want to puke right now in this fucking car, bro. Like, the NFL, like, bro, what? You want to make stricter penalties for helmet-to-helmet hits, and you want to, bro, like, what this is going to do, again, stricter rules means more penalties, longer games, more ads being ran, which means more money for the NFL, okay? Additional protection for the quarterback. Okay, what does that mean for the NFL? To keep the quarterback safe means more revenue for the NFL. Why? Because if your quarterback is healthy, everybody's going to games or tuning in to see the quarterback. So if you can keep the quarterbacks healthy, it aids viewership. Viewership equals what? More money, right? That's all this shit's about. Money with the NFL, bro. It all boils down to money. Like, damn, y'all, how much more protection do the quarterbacks need? Damn, just put flags on the quarterbacks, bro. I mean, bro, this shit is put more. God damn, bro. And I believe that's it. Oh, okay. Okay. Playoff qualification. So all the rule changes is fucking teams complaining, bro. The Detroit Lions. Like, bro, I hate this time of the year, bro. Now I'm starting to see this is just teams fucking crying and complaining and want things changed, right? Detroit Lions proposal for playoff qualifications. They suggest ordering the 7 qualifiers per conference according to their overall record, not by division titles. Okay, so the crybaby ass Lion, this the whole NFC North crying like bitches, bro. Now you got the Detroit Lions crying because they had to fight to the Vikings to the very end to win their division, right? So now that they couldn't rest, right? They couldn't rest, and now they have a rest week during the season and have a bye week. They couldn't do that, right? Because they had to fight to win their division, right? And I think they had one of the best records in the NFL, right? And then you look at the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings have, I think, like the second best record in the NFC, and they had to play in the wild card. Bro, win your fucking division. Just win your division, bro. Why? Why the fuck? This the whole NFC North crying like bitches. Bitch y'all crying like bitches. Win your division. If you can't win your division, you're going to you're playing on the road. Win your division then. Win your fucking division. You see this shit? How everybody crying and complaining, bro? Implications. This will reward consistent performance, but could devalue the divisions. A traditional element of the NFL. Teams in weak divisions oppose it, while those in strong divisions, such as AFC North, support it. Of course, because all this shit is niggas complaining, bro. This is weird. I would put an end to it, bitch. Y'all ain't finna be complaining every year, nigga. Okay, so this is what this is, right, bro? This is what this is. Let's see what else they got. International expansions, and of course some shit to make the NFL more money, right? Look at all this shit, bro. Look, come on, man. Like, okay. Okay, schedule. Key dates will be approved and a possible expansion to 18 games. Look, now they trying to add more games. All of this shit is about complaining and the NFL making more money. That's all the NFL competition committee is around this time. Complaining and making more money, bro. Okay? So we see what this is. The NFL annual meeting is niggas complaining. Like, come Detroit Lions, bro. Why the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers, the NFC North is just bitch made, bro. I'm glad we're not in the division. I'm glad I'm not a Lions fan, right? I mean, they've been shit ever since I've been watching the NFL. They've never been good. Nigga, they got they was the first team to not win a game. Bro, you the first and only team in NFL history to not win a football game in a season, bro. You'll never escape that shit. I don't care how good you are. You will always be remembered for being shit and pathetic and complaining, bro. It just shows. It just shows why you've been miserable as a football team. since your duration. Look, I mean, bro, they had two of the best players ever in NFL history, and they all retired. Both of them retired early because they didn't want to play for Detroit. They was that miserable. They had Calvin Johnson, Megatron, arguably one of the best wide receivers in NFL history. That man retired early and said, "Fuck Detroit." Ruined that man career. We got robbed of a full career of Calvin Johnson. I guarantee you, if Calvin Johnson was on a winning team, he would have been in the NFL much longer. God damn, the Detroit is pathetic, bro. God damn, look at Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders got up out of there early. He's probably the best running back ever, arguably the best from a talent standpoint. Retired early. You see, both these complaining ass teams. Detroit, they're complaining about some shit from last year, bro. Y'all could be, let's say, look. Let's say, okay, Detroit Lions, right? Let's say the Detroit Lions are not as good as they were last year. Okay, first off, let's say the NFL changes it to where you don't need your division. You don't need to win your division to have a top seed, right? A top ranked seed in the NFL. Okay. And let's say the Detroit Lions win their division with like only 9 wins. Guess what? They still gonna be in the same, it's not gonna be advantageous to them. Niggas complaining about some shit from last year and want something changed based off last year to help them. But what if it goes against you next year? What if you win your division with only 9 wins? You gonna wish the rules have never been changed. You see, bro? Niggas crying about shit from last year, bro. Shit can change. Like, bro, this is a slippery slope. This is a slippery slope for the NFL. This is a slippery slope because you can want some change to help aid your team, but guess what? It may never be. It may not even help your team in the future. Because we all know the Detroit Lions, they not finna be fucking good for long, bro. We know, we see the track record of the Detroit Lions. Y'all not finna be good for that long, bro. You better go win you a Super Bowl while you can, instead of fucking crying and complaining. And the Green Bay Packers, bro. Look, before I even talk about the Green Bay Packers anymore, the NFL annual meeting is just a bunch of fucking teams crying about shit that happened last year, bro. It's that, and it's the NFL trying to figure out how they can make more money. That's all that shit is, right? Okay. Now, we're going to talk about the Packers now, because Packers, we know why you want our play banned. We know why. Okay, you dumbass, y'all stupid. Y'all drafted Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has already won a Super Bowl and he's never lost to Jordan Love. Okay, and Jordan Love can't even fucking execute. He can't even do what Jalen Hurts can do, bro. Look at this nigga trying to do the quarterback sneak. He can't. Look at this nigga. You slippery sliding bum. Look, boy, the man can't even execute a quarterback sneak. I see why they jealous, bro. They mad. They feel dumb as fuck because they drafted Jordan Love over Jay Hurts. Jay Hurts went second. They chose Jordan Love. They could have drafted Jalen Hurts within the first round with that 26th pick. They didn't. And now they got to watch Jalen Hurts whoop the Green Bay Packers ass every time they play, and whoop their ass overseas and the playoffs, Sunday night football, nigga, every venue. Jalen Hurts is beating Jordan Love. Jalen Hurts has already won a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl while Jordan Love has won one playoff game. You see, the Green Bay Packers, this shit is rooted in jealousy and hatred, and they're mad because Jalen Hurts has outperformed Jordan Love by far. By far. Okay, bro. Look at here. Look, bro. Please, chat. Please. This is what I want y'all to see, bro. Chat. Look at. Take a look at how what the Philadelphia Eagles did Packers in that playoff game. You know we whooped them in the playoffs, bro. Just look at what we did to them, bro. Just look at how physically bro, look at this. The Eagles destroyed this team, bro, embarrassed them, knocked out multiple of their guys, bro. You see what I mean? This is why the Packers had to go fucking cry like little bitches, because on the field, they cannot, they know they will never be able to out-muscle us, bro. Okay? You look at our defense, our team, it's just so much more better than the Packers. When you look at how bro, it wasn't even this was a destructive performance by the Eagles. Bro, they destroyed this team, bro, in the playoffs. From a physicality standpoint, knocking players out the game. Bro, and even then, bro, Jordan Love has been knocked out of a game playing us, bro. Like, it's just so bad. It's just so bad when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles and Green Bay Packers, bro. It's been so one-sided. Okay, with their new quarterbacks, that Green Bay chose Jordan Love in 2020. The Eagles chose Jalen Hurts. And the Packers are looking like, damn, we picked the wrong quarterback. They're jealous, bro. It's envy. It's envy. Now, look, and to prove my point, someone came out. This is an article from the NFL. There was a source, a club source, told ESPN that their team will be voting against the proposal because they don't believe the proposal is honest about its reasoning. They know a lot of teams understand that the reasoning behind the Philadelphia Eagles, the reasoning behind the Green Bay Packers and other teams wanting the tush push banned is simply based on the fact that it's not coming from a place of integrity. It's not coming from a place of true integrity regarding the competing. It's not fair. An NFL head coach told ESPN he thinks the proposal is motivated by pettiness. This is an NFL head coach. Told ESPN he thinks the proposal is motivated by pettiness because some clubs don't have quarterbacks capable of running the push, the sneak. Who is he referring to? This bum ass nigga right here, Jordan Love. That's what they talking about. This bum ass quarterback right now. That's what they talking about. This is an NFL head coach who came out and said that this is sources from NFL teams. NFL head coaches are saying this. They know that it's the Green Bay Packers fucked up. They know Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback. They know Jordan Love fucking sucks, right? Jalen Hurts has whooped Jordan Love every time he's met him in the playoffs. And not even the playoffs, every time. Wherever, regular season, fucking preseason, bro, nigga, it did flag football, where they can meet anywhere. They can meet anywhere. They can meet at a charity event for kids. And Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love is there. And nigga, they can pick up a team and have a flag football matchup. Nigga, Jordan Love's gonna lose. Nigga, Jordan Love cannot tie his fucking shoe better than Jalen Hurts, bro. Jalen Hurts is just a better quarterback. And you got NFL head coaches and NFL and team sources that are telling ESPN this at the meeting, saying, hey, some teams want it banned because their quarterback can't fucking perform or do it. Who's that quarterback? Look at this shit, bro. This is the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen in my life from a star quarterback. This is embarrassing, bro. And you know what makes it so much more embarrassing? The fact that The Green Bay Packers are coming out and complaining about a fucking quarterback sneak when your quarterback can't even perform it. And people know. An NFL head coach said, look, bro, the second paragraph, chat. An NFL head coach told ESPN he thinks the proposal is motivated by pettiness because some clubs don't have quarterbacks capable of running the quarterback sneak. So it's jealousy. Another club executive said it's weak. It's punishing a team who became excellent at executing the play. In 2022, when Philadelphia Eagles was the only team doing it, there was concerns that it made the game less compelling because fourth and short was no longer in doubt. Then other teams copied it and they couldn't do it. It reeks jealousy. Bro, this is, even to have this conversation is horrible. Let's say they don't ban it. The fact that they had this conversation, they look horrible. The fact that we know it's the Packers, they look that much more worse. Look at this shit. Look at this dumb. Like, bro. Hey. Taking away real man masculinity. That's what they've been doing. Kind of proves that Hurts is better. I mean, of course he's better. I'm sorry. I don't want the Eagles to be hamstring when we beat them. Williams, that's how you feel, huh? That ain't gonna happen. Peter says Packers are softer than I thought. Bro, that is they look bad as they look horrible right now. The Packers look horrible, bro. Like, I mean, how could you, like, bro? I promise you, bro. The Packers look like they look bad, bro. This is a bad look. If I'm on the Packers team, bro, I am dead ass. I'm embarrassed, bro. Look at this. I'm embarrassed, bro. If I'm them, bro. Just imagine how much scary this tush push can. Oh yeah, I read that. Okay, I read that. Let's see, bro. This dude actually think no one else can figure out how to. Hold on. Let me see, bro. Did I already? Okay, I already banned that bitch ass nigga. I'm so tired of disrespect the Eagles get. Facts, humble servant. I hope the Eagles absolutely dominate every team they face for the entire upcoming season. I agree with you. Concern says Sean McDermott and the Bills ran this play the second most after the Eagles, and he's the head one screaming to ban it, trying to ban that play won't help the Bills get past. Yeah, it won't. And I think at some point, bro, like they don't have the personnel. All they really have is Josh Allen. So he knows that they're not going to be able to successfully keep running that play. So it was crazy to hear Sean McDermott want it banned, but um, I think teams have tried to get it banned by, okay, all right. So when you see other teams running it, and I guess teams feel like if the NFL can show how easy it is to run the quarterback sneak, and everybody starts doing it, it waters it down, it dilutes it, and it shows that everybody can do it and it takes no skill and things like that. So the NFL they collectively tried to get this shit banned, but it didn't work out. It backfired because no one can successfully execute the play, right? So the NFL as a whole have been trying to fucking ban this play, right? But now that you've seen other teams do it and see, damn, can't nobody do this shit like the Eagles, right? Now you see nobody can really do it like the Eagles. So now it's like, damn, bro, this is we can't ban something that everybody else can't do. It's just the Philadelphia Eagles that are great at it and practiced and got the right personnel for it. So I think that's really what it boils down to. And my honest, humble opinion. Concern says Eagles won the division and would have had to go on the road if those soft Lions didn't choke. Sounds like a them problem. Facts. William says, I'm just mad because the Eagles beat the Commanders. Been a Skins fan since Ron Riggins. Anyway, they dog walked us. But even with the Commanders, we're gonna see who voted tomorrow. We're gonna know who voted against this play, right? I don't think the Commanders are going to vote to ban and if they don't, I can respect the Commanders, bro. What I don't respect is their fans. Niggas had one good lucky ass season and felt like they could beat us or was better than us, right? That's one thing I don't respect about the Commanders. But I mean, as a fan base, you want to ride for your team and feel like your team. You want to support your team and have faith in your team, right? Blind faith is another thing. But for the Commanders, bro, my thing with the Commanders, bro, again, I like what they've been doing. But my whole thing with the Commanders is they fans, bro. You got fans coming out the fucking grave talking about some, room for you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, y'all had a lot of fake fans, a lot of y'all got radical. Okay, y'all got radical. So I mean that's really my only thing with the Commanders, but I mean I like what they've been doing, and I don't think the Commanders would. I would whoever votes against it, whoever don't want the tush push banned, I will respect. I'll respect the team more, but for every team, and I'm gonna find out, and whatever team wants the tush push banned, they gonna get this work, bro. You're gonna get exposed for what you truly are, and that's fucking bums. The Chiefs will rebuild and whoop on your ass next year, Jim Bob Jones. We'll see, bro. Hey, it's 1-1. We got y'all, y'all got us. I think it's a stalemate at this point, bro. Okay, it is what it is. Maybe you get maybe there's a tiebreaker, but okay, bro. I hear you, bro. Dank says it won't pass. We know the Packers proposed it. Yeah, we know. Everybody know the Packers proposed it. But look, Dank, I don't, bro. Once things start building momentum and it gets ahead of steam, right? This has not been, bro. You got okay. Let's look at it from the NFL as a whole and why. Let's look at the possibility of it being banned. Okay, look, bro. We know the Philadelphia Eagles. There's no team that's better than the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Like, we're the most talented team. We're coming off of a Super Bowl, right? No team, even with everything we lost, no team is nowhere near as good as us, bro. Right? And the entire NFL knows this shit. Okay? You look at the fact that Howie fucking Roseman, of all people, got 20 draft picks in the next 2 years. Right? So you know this team is young. They're loaded, right? They got two number one receivers, a elite quarterback, a elite running back, the best offensive line in the NFL. Bro, a bunch of young talent on defense. Now you look at what they have in the next 2 years, the cap space, bro. This is they're in a perfect position to repeat and become a perennial powerhouse in the NFL for the next 5, 10 years, bro. The immediate future, you look at the draft picks and everything considered coming off of a Super Bowl, bro. This team is built. The whole entire NFL knows that. So if there's an opportunity to nerf the Philadelphia Eagles, all it takes is one team to make a proposal. And now look, bro, with haters and jealousy, bro, all it takes is for one person. And now everybody can hop on a bandwagon and start, because bro, you're gonna need more than just talent alone to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Because right, bro, it's gonna be tough for a team to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles, especially if they draft right, which they have been doing. If they nail these next couple drafts, everybody's cooked. Okay, the entire NFL is cooked. They know this. They know this. So To take away the tush push, it would even it would bring the Philadelphia Eagles from here, because okay, it's all every other NFL team. Okay, it's the, let's say the second best. Okay, let's say, okay, the Philadelphia Eagles is here, and everybody else is here, bro. The Eagles got they still got a huge gap on the entire NFL, bro. Now, the NFL knows this. The only way to be able to stop the Philadelphia Eagles, right, is going to be, you're going to have to take the tush push away from us. And even then, let's say you take the tush push, right? You bring the Eagles down a notch because it is a dominant fucking play. Okay, you take that away from the Eagles, it brings them down back to the pack, but they're still better than everybody, bro. Right? So now this is how you're gonna stop. This is how you're gonna have to stop us. You're gonna have to try to You're gonna have to try to hurt players, to knock some of our guys out, so you can expect a lot of dirty hits. Okay, you're going to have to expect talks about banning the tush push, bro. It's the only way that you can stop the Philadelphia Eagles. You're gonna have to do a lot of dirty, illegal shit to stop this fucking football team, bro. That's how dominant we are. You hear me, bro? That's how elite we are. Bro, you cannot stop this football nigga, bro. Look what they did to the best. Look what they nigga this Look at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, the score was 42-6 at one point. Nigga, it was a blowout. I mean, bro, that they did that to one of the best quarterback in the NFL, right? Arguably one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. One of the best head coach in NFL history. In front of the entire world. The Philadelphia Eagles destroyed the Chiefs, bro. This ain't just a average team. It's the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, bro. If you got a team like this, bro, the only way to stop them, because no one's better than them. You can't beat them from back based off talent alone. So you have to, Dank, hear me out, gang. You have to be able, you're going to have to do other things or figure other things out to stop them. You're going to have to try to knock out their best players. You're going to have to try to legally take away one of their identity. Like, let's make no mistake about it, bro. This is a huge part of our team and part of our identity, bro. This is really what catapults this is just like one element of the team that is so demoralizing, bro. When you can be able to physically, because you're already a better team, and now you're imposing your will, and now the opposing teams can feel that you're better than them. They can feel that there's nothing you can do about when a player knows that, bro, you're cooked. You're done. Right? This and again, bro, this is the only way they are going to stop us, is to create rule changes. They're going to need the NFL to intervene, because other than that, bro, we're repeating. Other than that, we're repeating. We're in a dynasty era right now. We've already been to 2 Super Bowls. We should have 2 Super Bowl wins, honestly. Right? It is what it is. I'm not going to say we should have, because we don't have, okay? I'm not going to make excuses and complain and do all that other crybaby shit people do, right? But the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, you cannot stop us without the help of the NFL, the competition committee. You're going to have to do everything under the sun to stop the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're here to stay. So, Dank, bro, I'm telling you, bro. This is the only way that we're gonna have to prepare for this, bro, because you know how much they hate us. You know how much they've always hated us. So we have to understand, right? Like look. Here's the thing, bro. You waited too fucking late to ban it, bitch. We already won a Super Bowl, right? So we already got what we needed out of this play. Ban it. First off, they fucked up when they took too long to ban it. They gave us another re-rock at it, bro. So I think, bro, honestly, I think they're gonna ban this shit, bro. I think they're going. It's too many people crying like bitches, bro. It's too many people complaining, and there's no reason to why they should. There's no reason behind banning it. There's no reason why you should ban this play. No reason why you should ban it. Yeah, you can't even think of one. You can't say injuries because nobody's fucking getting injured off of this shit. Come on, bro. They making up shit, bro. They making up stuff, bro. They trying to do, bro. They're making up a bunch of bullshit to try to ban this play. And again, bro, you have to figure out how to nerf the Philadelphia Eagles. You gotta nerf them. We too overpowered. When they could just say, you know what, we gonna figure this shit out. Like you gotta be a weak-minded person. You gotta be just weak. You gotta be weak to think to like just like say, hey, let's ban something because we can't stop it. Especially in a league to where it's all about competition. The competition committee is complete bullshit because teams just complain about shit from last year, right? It's just set up for people to fucking complain, bro. Hey, they won't ban it. It won't pass. I really hope so, bro. Need 24 or 32 teams to vote against. The wording of it will not help it if they ban it. That they have to be. Yeah, I mean they would just, bro. They would probably, Dank. They would probably just have to ban. What they're trying to do is just ban pushing. They can't. They aren't gonna ban the entire play. You still gonna have the tush push. So the formation, the alignment, or whatever may change if you can't push. It only thing they would ban is the actual push. And honestly, if they do, bro, I would be fine with it because I'm tired of calling this shit the tush push. It wouldn't be a put. It wouldn't be a push because nobody's being pushed, right? So if they ban it, bro, if they ban pushing, personally, I wouldn't mind because only for the simple fact I'm tired of this. This tush push shit is gay, bro. I don't like saying that shit. That shit just weird. All right, I don't even want to, cause I mean it's that's the popular phrase for it. So whoever coined this shit, tush push, I hate you, right? But cause but like I mean, when you say tush push, everybody know what you're talking about, right? So that's the phrase that was coined, right? So I'm gonna just call it that for the sake of it. But if they ban it, bro, I don't gotta keep saying this shit. I don't gotta see the tush push. I don't gotta see that. If they ban it, we don't gotta hear bitch ass people complaining about it, bro. Even if we don't, bro. Let's say we don't got it, right? Let's say we don't got the tush push, right? Now, let's say we don't got the tush push if it's just a quarterback sneak, right? I see in 2025, I can project the the percentage of us have the success rate of the quarterback sneak. I could see it at about 70-75%, right? Now, if you look at the trajectory of the brotherly shove, tush push, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Every year it has gone down, okay? From 2022 to 2023, it went down nearly 10%. Right, from 2023 to 2024, it went down what about almost 3%, right? 2025 without the push element, if they, because the only thing they're really going to ban is just they're just going to ban the pushing. You can't push players. That'll be the only thing that they'll ban. And even if they do, I still can see us converting these third downs, fourth downs. Now, just based off of the success rate, naturally the success rate is going to continue to drop, right? Because teams are preparing for it more, right? Or getting better at stopping it. So let's say they don't ban the push element. In 2025, I can see it probably staying at around 80, 79 type thing, right? Now, if they ban the push element in 2025, it's going to drop. Okay, I would say to like 70-75%. But even then, it's still going to be highly successful, bro. So really, this is a mute point, honestly, bro. It's just like, damn, bro, how many times we gonna do this shit, bro? How many times we gonna complain and cry about a fucking quarterback sneak? How many times we gonna complain about a fucking quarterback sneak, chat? How many times we gonna cry about this shit, bro? And they can't look. The success rate is going down. Let 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 these boys play football and let the NFL figure out how to stop it. How about we do that? QB sneak will be like 70-75% next year. Said the same thing, bro. Yeah, facts. But bro, no, Richard, bro. That all. It depends on if they take the pushing element out, right? And then, okay, yeah, okay, right, exactly, right, bro. I agree. Yeah, see. Now, if they don't take it out, I think it probably stays at about 80. Okay, but okay, now, look, bro. Again, look at the attempts. That's what I didn't see. That's what I didn't. I didn't pay attention to the attempts. Okay, the Eagles each year they attempted a bit more, right? I mean, from 2023. Well, I mean, each year they've attempted it a bit more, right? Uh, so, but bro, like, I mean, you looking at the numbers, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Like, we can, you, we, if I do the numbers on just like plays every team excelled at and see their success rate, I'm pretty sure it's stuff that people do that have a high clip of success. Why we not calling that out? Right? Like, bro, it's just I don't know, bro. It's just it's weird, bro. Like, come on, man, let them boys play football. Let them boys play football. Unc ain't taking personal messages. What you mean? What are you talking about, bro? General says the tush push is banned. Hurts could still easily do regular. Exactly, bro. Like, or even if okay, look, all right, look now, if those fourth and goals and stuff like that, I think you keep Jalen in to for those touchdown for those quarterback sneaks, right? But let's say you don't got the push element, put Jordan Davis big ass underneath center, right? There's ways to combat this, but then you'll still need to produce force. So that's the thing, bro. You got to be. It's not just about having somebody back there. No, you got to be able to produce force, right, and traction with your lower body, and you have to have strength to do that shit, bro. At the end of the day, so even with just the quarterback sneak, we're still gonna be successful. I just think I just think you be more uh cautious as regards to when you utilize it or when you implement it, right? Because without that push element, there's still the possibility of not getting it kind of increases, right? Which I mean, I feel like that's what the NFL wants. So again, if they eliminate the push element, um, I I just don't like it. It sends a bad signal to the entire NFL because it's like, hey, at any given moment, hey, D'Amico Ryans, we know you over there with the Texans as a head coach. Look, D'Amico Ryans, let me tell you this: if your team becomes excellent at doing something and can do it at a high clip, we gonna take that shit away from you, right? Hey, Bills, if your team excels at doing something great, we gonna take that shit away from you. That's the message you're sending, and that's horrible. That's horrible. You look at the Green Bay bum ass packhead, cheesehead. I just want to think of something so disrespectful to call the Green Bay Packers, bro. What do they call what disrespectful names do they call the Packers? I want to call them that. Look, if Green Bay, if you let's say the Green Bay Packers were great at something, just know they can take that shit away from you. That's the message. Dallas, 49ers, Cardinals, all of these NFL teams, bro, if you become great at something and have a high success rate, teams can get jealous and completely take that shit away and go complain and take it away. I personally think it's getting banned. I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I think it's getting banned, bro. I think it's getting banned. Now, Jay Hurts. We gotta talk about Jalen Hurts, chat. We have to talk about Jalen Hurts as it relates to the tush push, his rushing touchdowns, his legacy. Okay. These rushing touchdowns for Jalen Hurts are huge. Make no mistake about it. Jay Hurts is the ultimate team player. He's the most unselfish guy I've ever fucking seen in my life, bro, or ever covered in football. Okay. As unselfish as he is, and I understand how unselfish he is being benched, coming back, and, being an ultimate team player. As unselfish as Jalen Hurts is, and how he doesn't care about stats, and I really think he doesn't care about his personal stats. He only cares about winning. I know that for a fact. But I'm here to tell you one thing about Jay Hurts. Bro want them rushing touchdowns, and he deserves them. Because I mean, as unselfish as he is, bro, you got to give him something, bro. Right? Because he's so unselfish. I feel like he deserves to be selfish at times. He's the ultimate teammate, bro. Again, you can't tell me you cannot name, nigga. I'm talking about sports history. In all of sports history, nigga, you go to Pop Warner, baseball, basketball, softball, soccer, and okay, in the history of sports, in the history of all of sports, not just football, Jalen Hurts is the ultimate team player in sports history. Oh, we seen it. We seen it on display. His story, history. Bro got the best. He has the ultimate story of being the ultimate teammate. I think he cares about the rushing touchdowns, right? I think even if he doesn't, that's something I feel like we all should give him those. If that's what he wants, even not even if I feel like, bro, I feel like the organization, there should be a collective effort to make sure Jay Hurts at the bare minimum let him get the rushing touchdowns. Saquon at the one, fuck it, fall at the one. Everybody fall at the one and get Jay Hurts them rushing touchdowns with the give him them bitches. He deserves them, bro, for how unselfish he is. And guess what, bro? Probably don't even care about the rushing touchdowns. The team might care about getting them for him more than he do, bro. Nobody has ever seen a sports figure in all of sports history. I mean, all of sports history. As unselfish, dude, he's the greatest teammate ever, right? The rushing touchdowns are significant for him and his legacy. So guess what? See, look, hey, now I'm finna drop some bars on you guys, right? Jalen Hurts' legacy, in a sense, is built on the quarterback sneak, bro, and how he was able to transcend something and be so effective at it. Something as simple as a quarterback sneak. It shows his strength, his courage, his tenacity to fight and put his body out on the line to just be a fucking. It's like a bro, like a crash dummy in that damn pile because they pushing you. You got the ball. It's like, you know what I'm saying? To whenever it's called upon. This is a quarterback at that. You want to protect your quarterback, right? For Jalen to put his body on the line to be that damn crash dummy in a sense and just being shoved right in that pal and all that, bro. I feel like it's a testament to his courage, and I think this is huge on his legacy, right? But let's make no mistake about it, bro. Jalen Hurts isn't Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has 55 career rushing touchdowns. Only 18 of those are from the fucking tush push, bro. So we got to stop. We got to stop acting like they say he's the tush push merchant, bro. Nigga, he most of his majority of his rushing touchdowns are not from the tush push. So it's not, nigga. He ain't just, bro. Isn't just like capitalizing on the tush push. And even if he was, so fucking what, right? But if I'm not mistaken, I think Jalen Hurts got the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Right, chat? Can somebody please let me know? Hey, chat, please. If somebody can tell me that, I'll mod him. But I think he has the most rushing touchdowns from a quarterback in NFL history. Bro, this is part of his legacy. This is what makes him special, right? It shows that Jalen Hurts, it shows that bro is not only just a quarterback. This nigga's like a power running back as well that can throw the ball deep and make, bro. Like I'm telling, bro, we've never seen a quarterback like him. Never seen a quarterback like Jay Hurts. Cam Newton had that type of like that physical nature from as a quarterback, right? But Cam did not have the ability to throw the ball accurately and consistently like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is the best deep ball thrower in the NFL. He's the best deep ball thrower. Top five, damn near top three deep ball. Them go routes, yes, bro. Them bitches be on the money. Back shoulder throw on the money. Them go routes on the sideline on the money. So bro can beat man coverage. He can beat you with his arm. But it's his physical style of running the football. And then you add the intangibles, knowing how to lead a team, right? Knowing how to catapult his team to greatness. The chemistry level of a team with Jay Hurts on it, bro. The quarterback. See, this is the shit that we don't see. See, Cam didn't have it, right? A lot of these quarterback RG3, a lot of these mobile quarterbacks, Michael Vick, a lot of these mobile, damn near all majority of all these running quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson, they don't have all of the they don't have all of the traits that Jalen Hurts has. They have some of them, but they don't have the consistent ability to throw the ball down the field. Or if they do have that, they don't have the durability aspect, the ability to be available, fight through injuries, and play. And they don't have the toughness. Yeah, Jalen Hurts has missed games throughout his career, but guess what? For the most part, he's always been available for the team. He plays through injuries. He's gonna be on the field. He's gonna be there for you. He's reliable. Ultimate professional, ultimate teammate. Like, bro, niggas tried to, after the 2023 season, they tried to literally question Jalen Hurts' ability, right, to lead a team, bro. Like, come on, bro. So many bullshit articles after that 2023 season, bro. Like, they questioned his ability was he being a leader? Nigga, bro, what? So it's all these different things that Jalen Hurts has, right? Um, now when you add the ability to give him the ability to audible and make pre-snap reads and adjust. Bro, he ain't hit his ceiling yet. He ain't even hit his ceiling yet. He's almost there. He's about there. I think after this year, that he would be at his ceiling, right? But damn, bro, just continue to get better. Honestly, I don't even know what his limit, what's the expectation or his limitations is, bro. But the man hasn't at this point in your career. Every quarterback, every player hits their ceiling. After about what fucking how long you been in the league? 4 or 5 years, right? At this point you're at your this is usually where you are at your Jay Hurts still hasn't met his ceiling yet, bro. And that's what's scary. You talking about a Super Bowl champ, a Super Bowl MVP, still hasn't hit his ceiling, bro. Still isn't at his peak. Again, there's never been a quarterback like Jalen Hurts. Name a quarterback, a quarterback that is durable as Jalen Hurts, can throw as good as Jalen Hurts, and have a power running element to their fucking game and great decision making, great leadership. Nobody, I promise you, with the win percentage that he has, there's never been another quarterback in NFL history like it's kind of a Steve McNair, kind of like I'm thinking about a Steve McNair, a Cam Newton. Now, of course, he's better than all of these guys, but I'm saying, bro, if you was to think of a quarterback like Jay Hurts, bro, nigga, you gotta mold different quarterbacks in to even make a Jalen Hurts. You gotta put a Russell Wilson mixed with a fucking Cam Newton. That's what it would be. Oh, that's what it would be, bro. It would be like a Russell Wilson mixed with like a Cam Newton, bro. But then, yeah, that's what he would be. And we haven't seen imagine Russell Wilson with in a Cam Newton's body type shit with all the intangibles and things like that. That's what Jay Hurts is, right? You got to mesh in great quarterbacks to even create somebody like you. We've never seen nobody like Jalen Hurts. So you look at the 18 rushing touchdowns. Yes, 18 of his 55 rushing touchdowns have indeed came from the tush push, right? It came from the tush push. So you take away that, bro. You take away, you try to take away from Jalen Hurts, and we know how much they hate Jalen Hurts, right? So again, this is an attack on Jay Hurts. And guess what, bro? They think it's an attack on Jalen Hurts. But guess what, bitches? Guess what, bitches? Most of his rushing touchdowns haven't even came from the tush push. And even if you take away the push element, he's still gonna get those from just a quarterback sneak. It may be a bit more difficult, right? But we haven't met a quarterback like this, bro. And as much as they hate on him, as much as he's proven them wrong, this would be another shot, a personal shot at Jalen Hurts. Because again, bro, they're gonna stop at nothing to be proven right about him, and he's just proving them wrong the whole time. So Jay Hurts is gonna, Jalen Hurts, and if Jalen Hurts played for anybody else, everybody will love him, right? The fact he played for the Eagles, he's gonna receive these type of slights, right? This type of, again, this is a direct attack on Jay Hurts. We know how much they hate him. We know that. So this is a direct attack on Jalen Hurts. But it's not gonna work. Nothing you guys do to try to diminish what he is and who he is as a player, as a person, as a fucking star. It's not gonna work because again, most of his touchdowns a majority of his touchdowns have come from designed runs, quarterback sneaks. I'm not quarterback sneaks, design runs and scrambles. Okay, he's not at all. You would think. Here's what I'm trying to say, Jack. You would think that Jalen Hurts. You would think that 40 of his 55 career rushing touchdowns was from the tush push. That's not the case, bro. That's simply not the case. A small percent of his rushing touchdowns have came from the tush push, bro. So a lot of this shit honestly is overblown. I also feel like an element of this is to attack Jalen Hurts' legacy, bro. This is an attack on Jay Hurts, bro. Banning the tush push, bro, because they see he's getting those rushing touchdowns at ease. They don't like it. They want to make it harder for him, right? And the people at the helm of this shit is some dented nose, gap tooth, Motherfucker, bro. Mark Murphy. You, bro, like, bro, I don't even know where to start with you, bro. What the fuck happened to you, bro? It's like somebody just beat his face up with a fucking sludge hammer, smushed his shit in, bro. Whatever, bro. But look, bro. For it to be the Green Bay Packers that proposed this, right? We know that this is an attack on Jay Hurts because these motherfuckers are salty. They are salty that they drafted Jordan Love, punk bum ass, slip and slide, slippery slope ass nigga over Jay Hurts. And when you see that Jay Hurts can perform, look, this nigga can't even perform quarterback sneak. He can't even, they drafted a quarterback, can't even perform a quarterback sneak, bro. So that's what this is about. This is an attempt to attack Jalen Hurts because your quarterback ain't shit. Your quarterback ain't shit. Jay Hurts I never seen Jalen Hurts do this type of shit. I'd have seen Jalen Hurts tweak off them perks. I ain't gonna cap. But nigga, bro, you never seen no shit like this from Jay Hurts. Like, look at this. Hey Packers, y'all look so horrible, bro. Y'all should have just drafted Jay Hurts instead of fucking and instead of Jordan Love. Okay. But let's see what Nick Sirianni has to say about it.
Some of the stuff like, that I've seen some of the stuff like, that it's an automatic play, or I almost feel a little insulted because we work so hard at that play. I can't tell you how many times we practice the snap, we practice the play, because it's not a play that it's easy to practice. There's different ways we figured out how to practice it. We work really, really hard, and our guys are talented at this play. I've seen some of the stuff like, that it's an automatic play, or I almost feel a little insulted because we work so hard at that play. I can't tell you how many times we practice the snap, we practice the play, because it's not a play that it's easy to practice. There's different ways we figured out how to practice it. We work really, really hard, and our guys are talented at this.
Nick Sirianni says he's insulted. So am I. Like, I'm not even insulted, it's expected, right? It's expected. Now, regarding the tush push, there was also look at this shit. Former Packer Corey Lindsey on the tush. Nat, look, bro, you even got former Packers coming out and complaining. So it's not just the Packers nigga, it's the former players, it's the Packers as a whole. They like, bro, this is bad. This is a bad look. You got all that, you got niggas that's not even in the league defending you got former Packer players. This is just like is this part of their culture then? Cause who cares about what you ain't even playing in the league no more, my nigga. He say, I vividly remember coming into the NFL and we had a rules meeting, and they were like, you can't aid the runner. Yeah, dumb bitch. That was in 2000, before 2005. Dumb bitch. Dumb bitch. Sorry, YouTube. Please don't do me like that. YouTube. Okay, don't. Let me refrain from the cursing, bro. Okay. This dumbass is saying, I vividly remember coming into the NFL and we had a rules meeting and they were like, you can't aid the runner. Yes, that rule is that. And nigga, what the fuck does that mean? So what? That was before it was legal. It's legal now, bitch. So why the fuck does this matter? It's legal. It's legal. You couldn't do it when you played, which was a long ass time ago. Damn, bro. Shut the hell up. This a whole new. Come on, bro. What he's referring to is back when it was illegal to push. Now it's legal because they couldn't legislate it. They knew it was bullshit to have pushing illegal. How the fuck you gonna make pushing illegal in a contact sport, right? So they fixed that. So why you bringing that up, bro? You're bringing that up to say what? Did you think that you played in the NFL for so fucking long ago to where, yeah, just stop, bro. This shit kind of pissed me off, bro, because it's like you got even old ass Packers players are coming out and fucking complaining. Niggas ain't even playing no more. Damn. So y'all just been bitch made, huh? Packers ain't shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Now, bro, listen, again, bro, there was a heated back and forth that took place during the tush push ban discussion. Yeah, you see, this it really gets deeper, bro. This is really, I think, bro, look, this shit could really get banned, bro. And it will affect the team, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not really too much concerned. But again, because we already got what we needed to get out of it. We already got what we needed to get. And guess what? Why they didn't ban this after the Super Bowl or after the 2022 Super Bowl loss? Why didn't they ban it after 2023? Now they want to ban it because the Eagles just won a Super Bowl and we look unstoppable. But bro, this is a multifaceted conversation, bro. And that's how it's always gonna be in my live streams. We gonna dive deep into stuff, bro. There was a heated back and forth that took place during the tush push ban discussion. So look, guys, I'm gonna give you everything that's going on during the annual meeting, the competition committee, the meeting that they're having, bro. And shit is this, bro. This is heated. Okay, now I still have full confidence in my team, right? We fucking champions, right? You see that, right? Super Bowl fucking champions, NFC conference champions, NFC East champions, nigga. I ain't worried. I'm just saying, chat. This what they trying to do. They're unfairly trying to punish the Philadelphia Eagles. But guess what? It don't fucking matter, right? Because we still gonna do what we gotta do. We still gonna do what we gotta do. There's so many different variations and things that you can do off of that quarterback sneak to where the Eagles just gotta be more creative, bro. That's it. And I've seen them use some variations to be creative. But chat, there was a heated back and forth that took place during the. And we gonna get into that. We gonna read who was in this discussion and what happened. But let me see what y'all talking about in the chat, bro. Uh, yeah, he said it actually is. You're allowed to push. If they're voting to ban it, how is it not legal? Right? Exactly. Warren Sapp was talking about this years ago about how you banned the play and the Ravens you what about them and Ravens used to do what anyway. All right, whatever, bro. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. Richard, you said those was good comparisons for Jay Hurts. Facts, bro. Yeah, Steve McNair, yeah, bro. I know what his comp was, his comparisons were, and I kind of looked and seen, who Jalen Hurts kind of compared his game to, and he said Steve McNair. So, and I could see that with Cam and Russ. Yeah, bro, it definitely is. They're going to ban it. They're going to ban it. They were going to ban it last year, but they wanted more information on the play before they banned it. Okay, maybe C's, maybe, bro. Again, I think they're going to ban it. I really think they're going to ban it, bro. Uh Richard says they probably will ban the brotherly shove, but it won't affect Hurts or the team from winning Super Bowls. Richard, bro, now I think it's going to, like, now if they ban it, it's gonna make things a bit more difficult for the Philadelphia Eagles for sure. I don't think it stops us from anything, but it is going to make things a lot more difficult, in my opinion, bro. Carrie says the tush push is just a different way to do the quarterback sneak. Sorry for being innovative and not copying. Facts. Neighbor says, bro, who you calling little bro? You Eagles fans, what? The Giants are the best franchise of all times. Come on, man, stop it. I think people say shit in the chat just so I can say it and they could hear an Eagles content creator, Eagles fan say shit like the Giants are right. So I think, yeah, bro, I think they kind of say shit like that so they can hear me read the. I'm not even reading none of that shit out loud anymore, bro. So don't. Yeah, I see what y'all be doing in the chat. See, y'all be trying to trick me and y'all be trying to get me to crash out. I'm not crashing out. Not fucking crashing out, bro. Not happening. Uh, a lot are from scrambles. Facts, bro. A lot of his majority of his rushing touchdowns are design runs and scrambles. So he's not nigga, bro. Don't even really need the tush push. That just should just make it that much more easier for right to baby these little boys. JP says, uh, I don't want the ban. You don't want it banned, but the argument for it sucks. Yeah, bro. Also, 18 of 55, it's not a small percentage, bro. That's no, I mean, that's not even half. That's not, it's not half, it's not half. What's the percentage? It's not half, it's not even half. Well, I mean, okay, bro. You know what that you know what, bro, you know what that you know what, I think that is a nice that is a chunky amount, bro, low key. Now that you think of it. That is a nice amount. 18 out of 55. That is a lot. That is a lot. Hey, nah, bro. I could be, nah, not now that you that is a lot, bro. 18 out of yeah, that is a nice amount. But he would still get those off a quarterback sneak, bro. Off just a regular quarterback sneak, he would still get those, bro. That I think the tush push just makes shit so easy, so much more easier for this team, right? So 18 out of 55. That is that's a it's not even half though. But damn, that is a large. But okay, but look, bro. Again, okay, that is a nice amount of his rush. That is a huge. That is a nice size portion of his rushing touchdowns. Okay. Again, I'm fair and I can be, bro. I can be logical, bro. Okay. But my point is this, bro. He can still get those. Just if you look at him, do if you look at it without the push element, he's still getting those, bro. He's still getting those without him being pushed. He's still getting them, bro. The push element honestly is excessive. That's just a guarantee. That's a guarantee that we gonna get it for the push. I mean, like, I just think, bro, without the push, he's still getting those. You know what I'm saying? So people and that was to give more context, bro, because people feel as if this was just to give you guys more context, bro, because people feel like all of his rushing touchdowns come from the tush push. Right now, 18 of the 55, yeah, bro, that's a nice percentage. I would say that's a lot. Okay, no, I'm not even gonna say it's a lot, but that is a nice amount, okay, of his rushing touchdowns. But people would dead ass think 35 to 40, 45, 50. They think people think all of his rushing touchdowns come from the QB sneak. I mean, from the tush push, and that's just not the case, right? And even without the push element, he still get all 18 of those. That's pretty much all I'm saying, bro. That's pretty much all I meant by by bringing up that statistic, bro. That's really that's it, gang. Uh, put a band on what? Oh, y'all betting? Nah, bro. They ain't gonna put no money on somebody beating the Eagles, the Giants, or whatever y'all talking about. Trying to see. Uh, See, it's exact 18 to 55. I'm not saying 18 to 55. I'm not saying it. Okay, if it was like 30 out of 55 or like fucking 28 or like 25, bro, that would be if it was half of his it's not even half of his rushing touchdowns. Okay, it's not half of his rushing touchdowns. So I mean, it's a significant amount. Okay, now a lot. I can't say it's a lot until it's half, at least 50% or more. So, but bro, he's not even then, bro. Like I said, he can get those without being pushed. That's the thing. And that was more to show. Again, that was to show that all of his rushing touchdowns are not from the tush push, like people would think. He said that's 32.7, right? It's not 50. It's not 50. It's not half of them. It's not even half of his rushing touchdowns. It's not even that's not even see, bro. Thanks for that percentage. It's not even half of his rushing touchdowns, bro. It's not even half. It's not even half of his rushing touchdowns, bro. It's not even half. Bro, look, Dank, if it was at 50 or more, if it was at 50% or more, I would say 32%, bro. It really is not that significant when you look at the fact that Jalen Hurts could get those touchdowns without the push. He can get those without the push, bro. So again, even without the push, he's still getting all of those, right? And again, if it's not over half of his rushing touchdowns, it's not significant. Okay, it's not significant. I guarantee you, if you ask anybody how many rushing touchdowns, how many of Jalen Hurts' rushing touchdowns are strictly from the tush push, they would think it would be over 75%. They would think people really think all of his rushing touchdowns come from the quarterback's the tush push, and that's not the case. So if regardless of 32% is a lot or not, that's besides the point. The point is 100% of them aren't from the tush push. Not even half of them are from the tush push. So he's getting rushing touchdowns in different ways, a variety of different ways, bro. You don't know how he's getting them in different ways. Let's just put it that way. The quarterback draw, these are designed runs, right? Some of them are designed, some of them are from scrambles, some of them are from the quarterback sneak, the tush push. Some of them is from the push. There's different ways where he's getting those, and that was all I was trying to display to you guys, is to tell you guys that hey, his rushing touchdowns are not strictly from the quarterback sneak. Because if you ask most people, they feel like all of his rushing touchdowns, they would say over half of his rushing touchdowns are from the just I promise you, bro, just go ask somebody. If you just ask somebody, how many rushing touchdowns are from how many of Jalen Hurts rushing touchdowns are from the tush push, they would legit think about 40 to 45 to them. They would think damn near all of them are from the tush push, and that's simply not the case. So regardless, if we can make a debate whether shit 32.7% of his rushing touchdowns are is that a lot, but we can debate or have an argument, is 18 out of 55 a lot, right? That's not, but that's besides the point. right? That's a mute point. My thing, the whole point of this graphic was to paint a vivid picture for you guys, for you motherfuckers to understand that his not even half of his rushing touchdowns is from the quarterback's the tush push. So nigga, it don't matter. That shit ain't really a big issue at all because he would get those from the quarterback sneak. I just wanted to give you guys better context because people really act like out of his 55 rushing touchdowns, they call him the tush push merchant, which is fucking hilarious, bro. I'm sorry. If it's funny, it's funny. They call this man the tush push merchant. It's funny, bro. I love Jay Hurts, bro. It's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. That is what it is. But he's not a tush push merchant because half of his fucking rushing touchdowns are not even from that said play. So what are we fucking talking about here, chat? L. Clark says we're prime Mike Tyson now. We've won before we even step on the field. The intimidation factor is real. Now, before you, that's a great point you that you mentioned, bro. Now, before I talk about the heated back and forth that took place during the tush push ban discussion, right? Before we even discuss that, bro says we're prime Mike Tyson. We won before we even step on the field. The intimidation factor is real. I agree with you, bro. When we talk about intimidating and we talk about the intimidation factor, look at how they did the Packers. Now look, in the playoff game, this was a extremely brutal game. Viewer discretion is advised. Multiple guys were knocked out with neck injuries and couldn't even get off the field on their own. Bro, this was the most embarrassing game the Green Bay Packers have probably ever endured. So when you talk about an intimidation factor, teams see how physical the Philadelphia Eagles are. You talk about intimidation factor, bro. Look at this shit, bro. You talk about big hits, forced fumbles on special teams, right? You look at in multiple players getting knocked out of the game, right? Needing to be carted off and helped off of the field, right? You can't they couldn't even finish that playoff game, bro. Right? You look at Jordan Love, you look at the frustration, you look at this team being brutalized by the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. You see this shit and you say, okay, the intimidation factor is definitely real. Okay? It's definitely real. It's definitely real, bro. It's definitely the intimidation factor is definitely real, bro. Heated back and forth took place during the tush push ban discussion. We're ha- we're having heated debates during the NFL's annual meeting with the competition committee. This is during the time where they implement rule changes and see what needs to be changed and how they can make more money and how who can complain the most, right? The tush push thing, bro, it is really it's probably 50-50 regarding it being banned. Okay, because teams are like fuck the Eagles, right? All of their entire NFL hate us anyway. So to think they're gonna side to for something in favor of us, you're fucking it's lunacy to think that they're not gonna ban it. But we know the whole NFL hates the Philadelphia Eagles. So to think that it's not gonna be banned, bro. I'm here to tell you guys that the push may be getting banned, right? You got heated discussions and man, it may very well get banned. But if the NFL has any type of fucking heart or any type of competitive fire or any type of integrity, it won't be banned, bro. But again, how with the trajectory of the NFL, bro, I have no faith in the NFL doing Nigga, the NFL, the NFL, they just banned a fucking celebration of nigga doing this. They banned and some shit about this. That's a celebration that people do that they banned. They banned CD Lamb cold ass celebration. You doing this? They banned it. This is the celebration, bro. This what they banned. They banned a nigga wiping his index finger across his nose. You think I got faith in the NFL, bro? After this, after that, and everything else, if they will ban a fucking finger, if they will ban a celebration of a finger going across your fucking nose, I have no faith in the NFL, bro. When you having heated back and forth discussion, let's see what this heated back and forth was. This was yesterday's session. Mind you, I just told you guys early in the live stream that the NFL, they have these meetings, these annual meetings. It happens 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, during the end of March, right? During the end of March, it happens from the 30th, the 31st, and the 1st. The 1st, which is tomorrow, is when they all vote. You need at least 24 teams, all right, to vote on a rule change, all right, for it to go into place. They are voting tomorrow. They're in discussion still about this right now, today and yesterday. Tomorrow they voting. But during yesterday's session, Philadelphia Eagles general manager Howie Roseman, assistant general manager John Ferrari, and 2 head coaches on a competition committee, the Sean McVay of Los Angeles Rams and Sean McDermott of the Buffalo Bills. So look, let's put this into perspective real quick. During their session, Howie Roseman, John Ferrari, Sean McVay, and Sean McDermott gathered in a side hallway outside of the ballroom, and they had a private and animated side conversation about the Packers' proposal. Okay? We know Sean McDermott, his bitch ass used to coach her. He wants it banned. This bitch ass nigga, the same dude who using it with using the push play, he's using that shit right now to this day with his quarterback over there, Josh Allen. You talking about banning it? Right? So we know, I don't know what Sean McDermott, what not Sean McDermott, Sean McVay stance on it, but damn, have we been whooping y'all ass during the fucking season? I'm pretty sure he's going to vote to get it banned. Right? These guys, they're having animated, serious discussions, back and forth arguments outside of the room. They say, all right, bro, let's meet outside the room, and they really going at it, bro. You know, Howie's in the mix, assistant general manager John Ferrari, Sean McVay, and Sean McDermott. So, bro, this shit is getting heated, bro. If it's that heated, if it's as heated as it's being, if it's as heated as it's being described, I'm here to tell you, there's a serious chance that this shit is gonna be legislated. It's gonna be deemed illegal to push. So the tush push, I think it's 50-50 right now. The tush push may be gone once you get the momentum and the ball gets to going. First it was just the Packers. It only took one team and the ball gets to moving, bro, and like, fuck it, let's ban it. That's how this shit be working with votes, bro. You never know. Some shit shouldn't even be illegal or deemed illegal or banned. But when it's time to vote, you don't know what happens, bro. People can come out and say, hey, I don't want it banned, right? And then wind up voting to get it banned. It's a common theme around the entire NFL regarding fans and players that it shouldn't be banned, right? But all that goes out the window when it's time to vote tomorrow. And based off these heated discussions and everything, bro, this seriously may happen. Um, C says Kelsey is 22% of Patrick's touchdowns, and that is considered dominant. Bro, you're comparing Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes to Jalen Hurts in a fucking quarterback sneak, bro. It's different, bro. It's different. I get the commonality, I guess, in it, just as it relates to the percentages. I mean, but even then, bro, 22% is low compared to 32, but it's different, bro. Those are two guys throwing a football to each other. It's different, bro. I think it's different. It's different. Gino says if they actually ban the tush push, that's huge for most people. So let's see what happens. 56. Okay, okay. We got to see what happened, bro. Gino. C says 56 of 254 touchdowns. They say that's dominance in the NFL. Uh, in the NFL, the safety risk is why they are banning the play, bro. There's no real safety risk. There's no safety risk. So that's no who's nobody's been injured from a fucking tush push, bro. Like stop, man. We gotta stop, bro. Let Jalen Carter play fullback, run the sweep, or toss to the left out of the I formation behind Landon and Jordan, and then you put Saquon and Dylan behind Breadman. Careful what you wish for. Yeah, L. Clark. When you got a dominant physical football team, it's not difficult to replicate the success of a tush push, because again, it's all about the personnel, and we have the personnel. So, bro, I think we're fine still. Bro says the Eagles aren't that hated by the league. That's a large and a bro. ACs, bro. You just talking just to like disagree, bro. 80% of America wanted the Eagles to beat the Chiefs. I mean, bro, that's different because everybody was sick of the Chiefs helping the refs. So this was a Super Bowl. This was rare. This was a rare because it's like you got to pick between the NFL. The NFL fans of the NFL was like, damn, we got to pick between two. It's like, who do we hate the most? And at the time, bro, you hate the Chiefs the most because the refs were helping them so much. So I think again, bro, it's context here, bro. You can't take out context in this shit, bro. Yes, majority of the world wanted the Eagles to beat the Chiefs, but that's only because the Chiefs were more hated than the Philadelphia Eagles at that particular juncture, which is wild to be if you to be hated more than the Philadelphia Eagles. So, bro, it's a caveat there, bro. We gotta have context. Have you listened to the defensive players the last 3 years? Hold on, let me see something quick. No, I haven't, bro. I haven't. Fuck them. So when you look at this heated discussion, right? A heated back and forth took place during tush push ban discussions. Now, for it to be Sean McVay, the head coach of the Rams, Sean McDormand, the head coach of the Bills, two teams who we've been whooping their ass the last couple years, right? Two teams that cannot beat us, two teams that have not performed well in the okay, the Rams and Sean McVay, he got a Super Bowl, right? But we've been whooping their ass so bad. We talking about we're in a conversation, heated conversations with teams that are either underachieved with the Bills or a team with the Packers who are well, I mean, no, not the Packers, not the Packers. Sean McVay, the Rams head coach, and Sean McDormand, the Bills head coach, right? Having these heated debates and Howie Roseman in the mix. So these three guys having heated discussions is that just gives more. you know, context as to how serious this is, bro. Now we think they shouldn't ban it. Everybody feels like it shouldn't be banned for the most part. Uh just don't be surprised if it gets banned tomorrow. That's really all. That's really just don't be surprised, guys, if it gets banned tomorrow. Now, while I'm not worried or concerned, bro, I wouldn't want I wouldn't want it banned because it's advantageous to us. It gives us an advantage, right? So of course I'm not gonna want that. Of course I'm not gonna want it banned. Of course I'm not gonna want it banned, bro. Of course I'm never gonna want it banned. But at the same time, if it happens, I think we'll be fine. Okay. You look at the success rate from the last 3 years, from 2022, 2023, 2024, it's the success rate has gone down every year. Okay. If the NFL may just not want anything to be that successful in their league, right? Uh, and that's understandable. Then that's understandable. If and it's not really understandable, bro. But I mean, it's understandable from the standpoint of just come out and say it, right? If you just if that if you don't want if you want so much parity in the NFL, right? And it just makes it so much more difficult for teams to consistently be successful. So maybe they don't want team because NFL is all about parity. So maybe they just don't want teams to be as successful. But I mean, bro, is every year the success rate has gone down. So what more do they want, man? Like, bro, this really if it was your team, if they were taking something away that you were really great at, then you would understand, right? You would see. You would kind of see how it feels, right? It really just doesn't seem fair in my opinion, bro. Yes, all of it. Look, dang, all of it is bullshit. None of their talking points make sense as to why to ban it, bro. It again, look, bro. Okay, look, bro. Hear me out. Look, one club sources told ESPN that their team will be voting against the proposal because they don't believe the proposal is honest about the reasoning. They don't see. Look, bro. These are club sources. They're telling multiple sources are telling ESPN. These are team sources are telling ESPN the reasoning behind this isn't honest, bro. So it makes no sense. So we're absolutely right. It's such bullshit talking about safety. Every talking point, it's all bullshit. And guess what? It may not what I'm saying or what any of us saying really doesn't matter, right? When it as it relates to what the club, what the team, people in the NFL are telling us that teams aren't being honest as to why they want it banned. And we know that because all of the reasonings does not fucking make sense. So we get that. We know this shit don't make sense. Bro say I'm just stating what the players have been complaining about. That play next stingers. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it, nigga. Come on, bro. I'm finna ban you, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm just finna ban him. I'm sorry, bro. He a bitch ass nigga. Fuck him. Send him to the loser lounge. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I'm showing you club sources are telling ESPN that they are not voting to ban it because the teams are not honest about why they want it banned. No, there's no reason why you should ban this play. You got head coaches saying that it's motivated in pettiness and jealousy. It's weak. Come on, bro. It's punishing a team who became excellent at executing a play. Right? These are NFL personnel and club sources who are saying this. They're saying teams are not honest about their reasoning behind wanting it banned. They're saying it's pettiness, it's jealousy, and they're mad that other quarterbacks cannot, their quarterback cannot do the same thing. So they're jealous, right? And who they're talking about this, bro, this just shows how pathetic the Packers are, bro. This shows why Aaron Rodgers didn't want to fucking be there, bro. This shows why they only won one Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. It's a direct correlation to the culture that the Packers have built, right? Now people are coming out and they're saying like, bro, it's the Packers are petty, they're jealous, right? And they're mad that their quarterback can't fucking, the nigga can't even execute a fucking, he can't even get the snap. Bro can't even snap the ball. He can't he can't snap the ball. So that's who they're talking about, bro. They're talking about Jordan Love. Look at this shit. Like that's it's sad, bro. It's sad when you see that Jordan Love, this man can't even fucking he can't even snap the ball. Bro can't even execute the quarterback sneak. This who they're talking about. Everybody knows this shit is rooted in jealousy, right? And I think it's starting with the Packers, right? I think the Packers they're at the forefront of ones who who call for it, right? So it's pettiness, it's dishonest, and it doesn't really show um there's no validity in any of the reasonings behind banning the play. That's what it boils down to. There's no validity in any of it. It's not valid. And we all know that because none of it makes sense as to why to ban a legal play. None of it makes sense, bro. None of it makes sense. So we know who they're talking about. We know exactly who they're talking about. A club source told ESPN that their team will not will not vote to ban it because they're not being honest about why they want it banned. It's jealousy and it's weak and it's punishing teams who become excellent at executing a play. Nobody's been injured from the shit. Now, mind you, I've been in those fucking those piles, bro. That is some of honestly, bro, for me personally, that was always some of the scariest shit because like, bro, now it's hard to breathe in those piles. Everybody's on top of you and fucking everybody's fucking punching and grabbing it. All type of shit is going on in those piles, bro. For me personally, bro, that shit is kind of scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I didn't play at a fucking professional level, so I'm pretty sure those guys are used to that shit, know how to, you know, how to. I mean, bro, it's normal for them. But for me personally, bro, I never liked being in that shit, bro. Trying to fucking grab being in that, nah, bro. That shit is kind of wild, but nobody gets injured in the NFL from that shit, bro. I mean, you would think that they would from this big ass pile of people on top of each other, right? But bro, no one's getting injured from that play, right? It's legal. There's no, like, bro, there's no real reason to ban the play, which is why it shouldn't be banned. But again, you just never know, bro. You never know. Imagine 24 teams. I think that'll be difficult for 24 teams to actually sign off on that. Whoo, that would be something fucking crazy. He said, "Did you just say no one's been injured? Go do your research. That's all y'all can do." I mean, there hasn't been any significant injuries that we've heard of from that from the from a quarterback sneak, bro. And even then, you can't mitigate injuries, bro, by banning illegal. You can't, bro. Like, that it's bullshit, bro. Nobody even brings up injuries, bro. Nobody brings up injury factor because there is none. That is not that is not. I mean, bro, that all of the reasonings have been debunked. We know that this is based off jealousy. Okay, this is based off jealousy. Okay, Packers, who called for this to be banned, who proposed the ban of the quarterback sneak, they drafted Jordan Love ahead of Jalen Hurts in the same draft, and Jalen Hurts is undefeated. Okay, against the Packers every year, every time they've been embarrassed by us, okay? We embarrassed them in Brazil. We embarrassed them in the playoffs. We embarrassed them in 22. Jordan Love's first ever career start or first ever, action in a game. Knocked Aaron Rodgers' ass out the game. Knocked Jordan Love out of the game. Bro, the last 3 games that they've played us have been absolutely atrocious and embarrassing, and it's been in prime time, and the whole world got to see that the Philadelphia Eagles are so much more better than the Packers. We've gotten this witness that the Packers made the wrong choice in drafting Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has never lost to Jordan Love. Every game they've played has been in prime time, and the Eagles have embarrassed the Green Bay Packers every single time, right? So when you look at the fact that Jordan Love can't even fucking execute the quarterback sneak, right? He can't even fucking execute it. You look at the fact that Jordan Love was drafted ahead of Jalen Hurts, and Jordan Love has not accomplished nearly as much as Jalen Hurts has. Jalen Hurts has already won a Super Bowl, got fucking quadruple the amount of playoff wins than Jordan Love. Jordan Love does not compare to Jalen Hurts, and the Packers see that shit. They see that Jordan Love cannot do nearly the amount of things that Jalen Hurts is. They understand Jordan Love is not as talented as Jalen Hurts. Jordan Love is not the leader that Jalen Hurts is. Jordan Love pales in comparison to Jalen Hurts. And guess what, bro? This ugly ass nigga, bro. Look, the fucking field goal gap tooth motherfucker, bro. Dent nose, bro. He knows this, right? The CEO, Mark Murphy, he knows this. This is rooted out of jealousy, right? And someone even said it. A NFL head coach says it reeks jealousy. Club officials are coming out and exposing the Packers, bro. Okay, they're exposing the Packers. The Packers are just they've been humiliated by the Eagles so many times that they're being petty. Okay, you look at the last game when we played them in the playoffs, we knocked out down there 7, 8 of their players. People couldn't even finish the game. Humiliated them, right? That's what this boils down to, jealousy, bro. And they know that they made the wrong decision. They know that they made the wrong decision selecting Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts, bro. And that's all this is. Multiple NFL head coaches and team officials have already reported this shit to ESPN, right? That and they know that Green Bay, nigga, they ain't even in our division. We thought this would be the Commanders crying. No, it was the bitch ass Packers because they know they picked the wrong quarterback. They paid the wrong quarterback. They know Jordan Love is a bust. They know they paid him for one playoff win against the Cowboys, like which You beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. That ain't shit. Anybody can do that, right? This guy's overrated. He was drafted way too high. He's not better than Jalen Hurts. They drafted Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts. And ever since then, Jalen Hurts has won more games than him, has a higher win percentage, more playoff wins, more Super Bowl wins, more Super Bowl appearances, can do the tush push better than Jordan. Look, they even said, let's see if Jordan Love can do the tush push. Look at this shit. This is just such this is atrocious. If I'm a Packers fan, I sympathize with you guys, right? Because your team is shit. I know your team is shit. But to feel like you gotta go run and cry to the NFL because your quarterback sucks and you picked the wrong they could have drafted Jay Hurts. They could have been doing the same shit with Jalen Hurts. This man can't even look. This is symbolic to Jordan Love's entire fucking career. This is Jordan Love's career in a nutshell. This his career in a nutshell. That's his career, bro. That's his career. That's his career. Nigga don't even know the snap count. Nigga don't even know the snap count. He that scared. Fumbling, bro. Just like, bro. Look, look, Packers, you fucked up. You picked the wrong quarterback. Okay? And look, if you ask me, how do I know these things are facts, bro? Club source told NFL sources from NFL teams has said this proposal is not honest about its reasoning. An NFL head coach told ESPN he thinks the proposal is motivated by pettiness. It is, and I just explained to you guys what that pettiness was. Some clubs do not have the quarterback capable of running a push sneak. They don't have it, bro. They don't have who we talking about? The Packers, because the Packers proposed it. So we know who this is about, the Packers. They said it's weak. The Packers are weak. You vote against the tush push, you're a weak organization. If any fans of a team that votes to ban a tush push, the legal play, you're weak. But this is all directed towards the Packers, right? We know it because they proposed it. It's weak. It's punishing a team who became excellent at executing the play. Now, it goes on to say in 2022, 22, when Philadelphia was the only team doing it, there was a concern that it made the game less compelling because 4th and short was no longer in doubt. Then other teams tried to do it and then they couldn't. It reeks of jealousy. What other team would be that jealous? I mean, we know who proposed it, the Packers. So we know it's the Packers they're talking about. They're jealous because they drafted the wrong quarterback, bro. What has Jordan Love done in his career? One fucking playoff win. What has Jalen Hurts done in his career? 2 Super Bowl appearances, a Super Bowl MVP. So many playoff wins I done fucking lost count. 2 NFC championships. Like, come on, bro. You pick. Don't get jealous now. Don't start hating now. You had a chance to draft Jalen Hurts. You didn't. Don't get jealous now. Don't start getting butthurt, right? And we know you're not honest as to why you want it banned. Green Bay Packers, bro, we understand, bro. We get it. You picked the wrong quarterback. Okay, Jordan Love, you can't do shit better than Jalen Hurts. Let's see if you can execute a quarterback sneak. This what the fuck you do, nigga? 5-yard penalty. Repeat the play, looking ass nigga. Repeat the play, looking ass nigga, bro. 3 L's, the last 3 meetings. Got you twice this year. Nigga, we whooped y'all ass in Brazil. beat you in the playoffs. Jordan Love's first career action was against Jay Hurts. Whooped his ass. Bro, I'm just saying, chat. We know what this is. And guess what, bro? This is not even a reach because you have, first off, you have NFL coaches, team sources coming out and telling ESPN this, bro. So we know. Dude, they talking about? They talking about the team who fucking proposed it. The Green Bay Packers. Y'all jealous, bro. Y'all hating. You know that Jordan Love, that nigga can't even hold Jalen Hurts' jock strap, bro. Let's be honest, bro. We know Jordan Love he pales in comparison to Jalen Hurts. And y'all drafted him before Jay Hurts. Now you gotta pay. Don't be petty. People are coming out and saying the Packers are not honest about their reasoning for wanting it banned. It reeks jealousy. It's weak. These are everything coaches are saying at the annual meeting about the Packers. So yeah, Packers, you finna get this work, buddy. You finna get this work now because, bro, you look bad. You look bad. Now you got club sources, NFL teams, and head coaches are coming out and saying you guys are jealous. Damn. They calling y'all weak. Bro, hey, they saying y'all weak and jealous. That's what the Packers are. That's what the Packers are. They're jealous. Y'all could have drafted Jalen Hurts. Y'all chose this bum ass nigga. What the fuck is this shit? Bro, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's what this is about. And again, they're jealous of the Philadelphia Eagles. They're jealous of Jalen Hurts. They're not honest about why they want it banned. They talking about it's not strategic. Like, nigga, how? Shut the fuck up. If there's no strategy in it, stop it. You strategize to stop it then. If you don't got, if there's no strategy in it, stop it then. The Packers look so bad, I don't think any other franchise should back or support this shit. It's weak and it reeks jealousy. This is what NFL teams are saying about the Packers and Jordan Love. Bro, y'all down bad. Meanwhile, bro, look, bro, you see that? You see that shit? Oh, y'all don't see that. Look, fucking champions. You see that? Oh shit, yeah. Super Bowl champs. Meanwhile, y'all crying like, and that's why y'all are where y'all are. This is why the Packers are in the situation they're in, right? They're going to continue to overachieve and get into the playoffs and get their ass spanked, right? Matt LaFleur, what's up, Matt LaFleur? We know bro. We know as a head coach, eventually you're gonna get fired eventually, bro. If y'all drafted Jordan Love, he ain't shit. Always injured. I mean, damn, bro. Always he's Jordan Love. The Green Bay Packers are turning into they're the Dallas Cowboys, bro. You got teams like that, bro, who just can't. They don't achieve. They can't win the big games. Their quarterback is not equipped or well versed to be able to lead a football team, bro. That's Jordan Love, my nigga, bro. You can't execute. Look at this is symbolic of their franchise, their team, and their quarterback. During this whole Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love stint, this is them in a nutshell. Like, hey, it really, and to hear NFL teams call Jordan Love and the Packers weak and jealous and saying they're not honest as to why they want it banned, I'm here to tell you why. That's exactly why. They saw Mark Cuban. What the fuck is this dude's name? Bro, why you got so many dents in your nose, bro? It's like niggas got a nail and put on his nose and just start chipping away. It's like niggas been chiseling his nose, bro. Like, damn, bro, we might as well kick a field goal through your shit, buddy. We might as well kick a field goal through your teeth, gang. I'm not gonna cap, bro. Big ass gap. Niggas been chiseling through your nose, all type of shit, bro. Bro, tomorrow, I'm not a fan of this play. There is no skill involved. How the fuck? Shut up. And it's almost an automatic first down on plays of a yard or less. Yeah, against you and your weak ass team, it is. Come on, bro. This who proposed this shit. This who proposed it. Like, god damn, bro. This who proposed it. Buddy right here. God damn, my boy. Holy shit. Damn, bro. Holy fucking A. Holy fucking A. Bro, what are you talking about? Title town? What the fuck you talking about? Ban him. Eat a dick, nigga. Ban him. Ban him. Matt not getting fired, you getting banned, bitch. Shut up. Go win. Super Bowl, bitch. You see that? Champions. Champs. Nigga talking about title town. Win. Win. Old ass Super Bowls. Them boys got old ass crusty Super Bowls over there. Yeah, they got one with Aaron Rodgers. But how you only win one Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers? Jalen Hurts has been to more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Jalen Hurts has been to more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers. I think that's what y'all should be worried about. Okay, that's what the fuck y'all really should be worried about, bro. Okay, that's what y'all should be worried about. You should be worried about why the hell you draft Jordan Love over fucking Jalen Hurts. They just said, "Hey, what's the best available quarterback?" Let's like, bro. Instead of they could have drafted, and this would fuck their whole relationship up with Aaron Rodgers. They could have possibly won a Super Bowl, bro, if they would not have drafted Jordan Love, because Aaron Rodgers would have been happy. You go and draft Jordan Love, that is a bust, and he's nowhere near better than Jalen Hurts. I mean, then nowhere near better than Jalen Hurts. Will never be what Aaron Rodgers is, right? You draft Jordan Love. You draft Jordan Love. And now you make Aaron Rodgers, your Hall of Fame quarterback, feel like, damn, y'all just gonna draft my replacement while I'm here instead of getting me a receiver, getting me a weapon. And that was the final straw. So you totally fucked up. Now, instead of having Aaron Rodgers on his final year with the Packers, bro, you fucked that up, and now you stuck with Jordan Love. I would much rather have an Aaron Rodgers than a Jordan Love. I would much rather prefer, if I'm Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, I would much rather have preferred to get a weapon for Aaron Rodgers than a fucking quarterback. Nigga didn't even start right away. It took him years to even get on the field. And then you get your opportunity, and you're not that guy, bro. You're not that guy. You're an underachiever. I mean, bro, over J shit. If you even let's talk about it, bro. Who else? Okay, outside of who was drafted after Jordan Love? Jalen Hurts is clearly better than probably all of these guys on the list. But outside of that, who's better than Jordan Love on this list? probably not too many more guys are better, right? So I mean, bro, I feel like out of this group, if I had to rank this group, I would go Jalen Hurts because he has 2 Super Bowl appearances, one a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP. So I'm putting Jalen Hurts on top of this list, right? Then it's Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Tua, and Jordan Love. You know what? Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa, bro, y'all ass can go fight for that last spot. Who gives a shit, right? But I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, right? Everybody else, bro, y'all don't even matter, bro, right? Tua, your ass. Jordan Love, your ass, bro, right? My thing is the Dolphins, the Packers, and the Chargers. Nigga, they could have picked Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts could have went 6th overall. In hindsight, bro, let's say we did this draft all the way over. Nigga, Jalen Hurts might be the 1st or 2nd player off this board. I mean, he might be the Jalen Hurts might go 1st overall. Okay, maybe Joe Burrow still keep that. Okay, I get Joe Burrow his flowers. He is really like that, bro. But okay, I say Joe Burrow will go 1st overall still. But Jalen Hurts would definitely go 5th to the Dolphins or 6th to the Chargers. Okay, Jalen Hurts would be a top 5 pick. Jalen Hurts should have been a top 5 pick. Who you taking, Jalen Hurts or Tua? Tua went 5th overall. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking, bro? I'm taking Jalen Hurts 5th overall over Tua. I'm taking him 6th overall over Justin Herbert. I'm definitely taking him over Jordan Love. See, okay, look, let me put it to you this way. The Dolphins fucked up, the Packers fucked up, and the Chargers fucked up. Okay? Every quarterback that was drafted ahead of Jalen Hurts, he's never lost to him. Right? They've all fucked up. All of them. Even the Bengals. The Bengals, they got a stud, right? So I get them some leeway. They got a stud. The Bengals good. Let's be honest, right? The Bengals good. All right. Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and Tua, bro, the Dolphins, Packers, and Chargers all fucked up, bro. If they can go back, I guarantee you 10 times out of 10, they are going to pick Jalen Hurts over Jordan Love. Same with the Chargers. The Chargers they all gonna pick Jalen Hurts because guess what? None of them have even been to 2 Super Bowls. Okay, they are picking. And right now, bro. Okay, if you look at this list, right? You look at the 5 players that went ahead of Jalen Hurts, the 4 players that went ahead of Jalen Hurts. He's better than all of them. Okay, with the exception of Joe Burrow, right? I'm still taking Jalen Hurts over Joe Burrow, but we can make that argument, right? Which is fair, right? But outside of that, bro, I'm taking Jalen Hurts over all of these other guys, Tua, Jordan Love, and Justin Herbert. I'm taking Jalen Hurts all day, every day over Dolphins, Packers, and Chargers, right? You know, let's put it to you this way: who's accomplished more in the NFL out of this whole group? Jalen Hurts. Okay, Jalen Hurts got Joe Burrow because Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls. Joe Burrow's only been to 1 and he lost it. Okay, Joe Burrow lost the Super Bowl. He's been to 1 Super Bowl, lost it, never been back, been injured, all type of shit. Okay, Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls, won 1, and has a Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts has accomplished more. Jalen Hurts has won more playoff games, better win percentage, yada, yada, yada. Jalen Hurts, who's accomplished more out of this list? Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Herbert is the only one Jalen hasn't beaten. He hasn't played him. But if he does, he's gonna mop the floor with we're gonna mop the floor with the Chargers, bro. We're gonna mop the floor with the Chargers, right? Even if you take Burrow over Jalen, Jalen can do what Burrow can do. Burrow can't do what Jalen can do. Facts. Even then, bro, let's hear me out. Who's accomplished more on this list? Jalen Hurts. That's why you take Jalen Hurts. out of all of these other guys. Now, Joe Burrow's been to a Super Bowl, and Joe Burrow should be a Super Bowl winning Joe Burrow should have a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP. What Joe Burrow did in college and what he's done in the NFL, he's right on par with Jay Hurts. Okay, Joe Burrow should have a Super Bowl, bro. Let's be honest. Joe Burrow should have a Super Bowl MVP. Look at what he did in college, the national championship, same as Jay Hurts. They in the same breath. They in the same, right? They in the same category. So I'm not gonna shit on Joe Burrow, right? But Jalen Hurts has accomplished more than Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts has accomplished much more than Joe Burrow. Much more than Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts has accomplished more in the NFL than Joe Burrow. So I'm giving a nod to Jalen Hurts just based off what he's been able to accomplish. Let's be honest here, chat. Oh, Dan, they played it. Wait, in 2021. What the? Wait, hold on. We played the Chargers in. Damn, we played the Chargers in 2021. Well, I don't remember that, bro. I think we were like what we go like 9-7 that year or some shit. 9-8 or something. And then went to the wild card and damn, when we played the Chargers. Oh, I do remember we played the Chargers, bro. And that's when that was when okay. That was when like we was like trying to figure out if you're right, bro. That's when we were trying to figure out if the Eagles defense was any good against great quarterbacks. Okay, yeah, bro, you're right. Damn, I completely forgot about that, bro. That 2021 season, Jalen Hurts' first year as a starter, bro, that was kind of a that was a year right there, bro. That it kind of, for me personally, it kind of felt like the 2023 season because we lost to the Bucks in the playoffs, right, both times that year. So those years, that 2021 year kind of felt like the 2023 year, bro, because we lost to the Bucks. And I remember, man, when we played the Bucks and we lost to that year was ugly. That was an ugly year. That was our first year with Jalen Hurts as a starter, and we was trying to figure shit out, bro. And yeah, that was one of them years, bro. Like, damn, that was one of them years. That was just like one of them. It was Jalen Hurts' rookie year, so that was interesting. It was fun watching Jalen Hurts, bro. But yeah, bro. I think Jalen Hurts threw the ball a lot that game, if I'm not mistaken, bro. It was like that was one of those years, bro. Like that was I didn't like that year. Was like I was glad that fucking year was over. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, they did play the Chargers, bro. That's crazy. I totally forgot about that game. Joe Burrow doesn't have Howie Roseman. That doesn't matter, bro. You can have what I mean. You can have a great GM, but you still have to put in the work. You got to get everybody on one accord. You got to have the chemistry with the team. It's so much. It's not just about player acquisition, bro. It's not just about the talent on the team. Your quarterback has to be able to have. He has to have those intangibles to lead a team, bro. It's not always about talent. So I mean, oh, here we go. Now we go. This is where we start discrediting Jalen Hurts because of the team he has around him. I mean, bro, of course that was coming up eventually. We gotta create better talking points than just, oh, Jalen Hurts has a better team and all that stuff. Bro, every successful quarterback has talent around him, bro. Look at Dak Prescott when he had those crazy years. He had fucking 2-3 receivers, right? And a running back and an O-line and a defense. So, bro, we gotta stop this, bro. Y'all gotta become more knowledgeable and have more IQ, or just become more students of the game, bro. So you can be able to differentiate these talking points and what talking points are bullshit and what talking points actually have some validity, right? You look at Tom Brady, he's always had a team around him. You have to have talent, bro, to be successful. So, bro, come on, man. I'm really I'm not even going. We do that shit every time I go live. It's just always, oh, look at the talent around. Like it's really it's complaining. It's driven from the same mindset that the Packers have. Jealousy, complaining about being fucking crybabies, bro. That's what that boils down to, bro. When you bringing up the talent Jalen Hurts has, First off, what you got, because you got Howie Roseman doing his job and bringing in talent on the team. That's the name of the game, having talent. So, bro, we're gonna discredit what people are doing because of the talent that they have around them. God damn, bro. Newsflash, ass wipes. Every team that has been great have been talented, bro. Come on, man. We gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop, bro. You still gotta execute with the talent, bro. You gotta have the personnel. You gotta acquire the personnel, put them in the right system, have the right players and teammates around them, right? The right coaching staff. The players have to go out and execute. They gotta buy in. Like, so much shit, bro. So much shit goes into this, bro. They just, but again, that's kind of a lazy, that's a lazy talking point, bro. And you kind of know when stuff is driven from mainstream, because the talking points are just like fast, or just something that has no substance, bro. That's a lazy talking point, bro. And yes, I use that against Dallas, and I used to say the same thing about Dallas, like, but that got all of this talent, but he couldn't even get it done. You still gotta go and win. You can have the talent around you, bro. You have to fucking go win a championship, bro. You gotta go fucking win a championship, bro. Now it's talent. Yeah, Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts accomplished more. Jalen Hurts has accomplished more. The Bengals were literally in the Super Bowl. Yeah, bro. So I mean, it's not. Wait. It's not Jalen. Wait, hold on, bro. What? Jalen is a boss, but he just said Joe Burrow and Hurts are in the same talent level. I agree, but difference is Hurts has a GM. They do have a GM. They do have a GM, bro. Every NFL team has a GM, bro. They do have a GM. What you mean they don't have a GM? They don't have a GM as good as ours? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that our GM does their job and the Bengals GM doesn't do their job? That's a direct reflection on the Bengals. That shouldn't be a slight against Jalen Hurts, bro. Make it make sense, Patrick. I'm trying to see what you're trying to say. When it comes to comparing him to Joe Burrow. Okay, I'm an Eagles fan. Oh, you're an Eagles fan and a Jalen Hurts fan, but you can't say that Howie doesn't have an effect of the quality of talent around him. He does, because he acquired the talent, bro. He does, because he acquires the talent. Oh, that's what you were trying to say? No, bro. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying, and I do. That lets you know I understand what you're saying. That's literally what I was saying. Okay, cool, bro. We good. No, I was just trying to figure out what you were saying, because, bro, no. Here's the thing, bro. That's the first thing they do, bro, is they use that. I thought that's where you was going with it, dog. I really thought that's where you was going with it. I thought you were going to mention the talent that Jalen Hurts has, bro. Because that's something that I'm ready for it, bro. I'm just prepared for it. But we can have that conversation, bro. If that's where y'all was trying to go, we can have a legit conversation about Jalen Hurts and the talent around him, bro. Because again, if Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball, if Jalen Hurts was not able to throw the ball, the talent around him doesn't matter. If Jalen Hurts was not able to throw the ball, I don't know how many games we win, right? That's the thing, bro. I don't know how good. It's not just the talent. Jalen Hurts has to deliver the ball and throw accurately. He has to make the right decisions, the right reads. He has to know when to run, when to throw, when to hang in the pocket, when to throw the ball away, when to audible, pre-snap reads, adjustments, bro. This shit, the talent at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts, he's the one making decisions. Now, having a team around you helps that, all of that, right? But it's difficult to diminish what he's done based off just the talent around him. You know what I'm saying? Drake May, Caleb, or Knicks, who will have. I think Caleb Williams is gonna have. I think he's really good. I think he's really good. I'm not sure what the Bears have been doing. Bo Nix is like that too. I think it's between Bo Nix, honestly, or Caleb Williams. Drake. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, they got him a weapon in Stephon Diggs. If I had to choose, I would say Caleb Williams. Patriots not there yet. Yeah, the Patriots, they ain't really. I think they got Stephon Diggs. They went and got Milton Williams. Uh, Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't know about these. I like Bo Nix and Caleb Williams, though, for sure. I think Bo Nix got his guys to the playoffs. So, with a first year starting quarterback, if you can get your guys in the playoffs, you headed in the right trajectory. It happened with Jalen. Jalen got his guys in the playoffs. Now you look at what he's able to accomplish throughout his career. So that's a great telltale sign of, he's on the right trajectory, getting his guys to the playoffs at least, right? Now I know it was the wild card, but he still was able to get them there. Okay, but let me get back to my point, bro, about the Packers. With everything that has been said about with reports of NFL coaches at this meeting to ban the tush push, NFL execs, NFL personnel, NFL team personnel, NFL coaches and execs have came out and said that banning the tush push is weak. It reeks of jealousy. You're punishing the Eagles because they're better at something. And I couldn't agree more. And we all know that's what it is. And for the Packers to be the ones who proposed this, that lets me know all of those quotes was directed at the Packers. And it makes perfect sense when you look at the fact that the Packers drafted Jordan Love's bum ass over Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts has accomplished so much more than Jordan Love may ever accomplish in his life. Okay, going to 2 Super Bowls and winning the Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts washes this whole fucking list. Jalen Hurts is at the top of this whole list. And everybody who drafted anybody else other than Jalen Hurts, they made the wrong decision. With the exception of probably Joe Burrow. Justin Herbert, maybe he can, if he wins him one, I mean, he will be in the same, he would be in that same. He would. I mean, if he can get one, if he can get another one before Jalen Hurts, then you might have to have that conversation about. You may be able to put Justin Herbert in that conversation with Joe Burrow and Jay Hurts, but for right now, Jordan Love being drafted by the Packers when they could have drafted Jalen Hurts at least in the first round, right? They did it. And now they're paying and they're suffering because they know Jalen Hurts has accomplished much, much more than probably ever will in his NFL career. And you look at this shit. They want to ban it because they tried to do it and it didn't work, or Jordan Love can't execute it properly, bro. It's just, look, at least the NFL teams at this competition committee, on the competition committee, at the NFL's annual meeting, at least they know, at least NFL teams understand that this is really bullshit. It is jealousy, and and this is what they've said, bro. Look, I will read this whole part again, bro. These 3 paragraphs. Follow along with me, chat. And we know this is directed to we know all of this is directed at the team that proposed it, the Packers. This is what they're saying about the Packers. This is NFL execs, club officials, club team sources, and NFL head coaches. This is all what they're saying about the Packers. One club source told ESPN that their team will be voting against the proposal because they don't believe the proposal is honest about the reasoning. An NFL head coach told ESPN he thinks the proposal is motivated by pettiness because some clubs don't have the quarterback capable of running the sneak. Some teams quarterbacks doesn't have the capability of running the sneak. Some teams quarterbacks doesn't have. We know what they talking about, right? I digress. Okay, it's weak. The Packers are weak. Club executive said it's punishing a team who's become excellent at executing the play. He goes on to say other teams copied it and they can't do it as well. It reeks of jealousy. Who the fuck are they talking about? The team that proposed this bullshit. The Green Bay Slackers. Y'all slacking right now, bro. You need to do better. You need to do better. Right? And the voice of Joey Swole. You need to do better, Packers. You look pathetic. You look pathetic. You look pathetic, Packers. I mean, damn, bro. The Eagles done whooped y'all ass in Brazil, embarrassed you in the playoffs, knocked out all your players, made you pretty much forfeit. I mean, god damn, buddies. This man said somebody said dude, I'm not even gonna read dumbass comments. I'll paraphrase because I don't even want that type of shit being uttered out of my mouth. So I'm not even gonna say it. Okay. Somebody thinks that the quarterback from the Packers is better than Jay Hurts. That you're wrong. You're fucking stupid. First, I ain't gonna say you're stupid. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, Brandon, I respect you. I respect your take. You wrong, bro. I respect your opinion, but you wrong, bro. I ain't gonna call you an idiot or nothing like that, bro. It ain't that deep. You're wrong. That's all. I just say you're wrong. And bro, I see y'all talking about this list, bro. Right? Who's accomplished more on it? Who's accomplished more, chat? Tua Tagovailoa, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, or Jalen Hurts? Who's accomplished more out of those 5 guys? That's all I want to know, chat. Who's accomplished more? We know who it is, Jalen Hurts, right? So he's the best out the list. I don't get like y'all. Then like what they do, bro. They try to move the goalposts. You can't. You try to move the goalposts. You try to move the goalposts and say, "Oh, it's the team around them." Or every great quarterback, every great team has talent. That's not a knock on Jalen Hurts. So I mean, nice try. Okay, Jalen Hurts has accomplished more Okay. Yes, because he has a better team, because we are a better team, because our team is better than yours. When you say Jalen Hurts has more talent, the most talent around him, you are effectively saying that the Philadelphia Eagles are a better football team than your football team. So by default, I am going to take that as an admission. And I'm going to take that as you admitting that the Eagles are better than your lousy ass team. When people when they say that, bro, you don't take that as a slight to Jalen Hurts. You take that as a compliment because they're really just saying that we're better. They're really just saying we're better. Yeah, hey, King Trey, bro. We know it's Jay Hurts. They know it's Jay Hurts. We all know it's Jalen Hurts, bro. We all know it's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has accomplished more. Okay, and it's his intangibles, his ability to run, his ability to throw, his ability to make the deep throws, right? His ability to pick up the first downs, keep the chains moving, scramble, make plays with his legs, run the ball, the like the RPOs, the quarterbacks, the tush push, the fucking quarterback design runs, all of the different things that you're able to implement with Jalen Hurts and his leadership qualities is what makes him so unique and makes him special and makes him better than a lot of these quarterbacks, right? That's why he's been a winner. That's why he's won his whole entire life. You mean to tell me a guy that's been winning at football his whole entire life, winning national championships, being in multiple national championships, being an MVP discussion, Heisman discussion, Super Bowl MVP, winning Super Bowls. You mean to tell me all that shit was because of the team around them, bro? Y'all lame as hell, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't be that gullible and that stupid to feed into articles or feed into shit that ESPN and the mainstream media is telling you about a guy based off their own personal agenda and propaganda that they have. Right? You can't be that dumb, bro. When the guy's body of work with what 8 or 9 different offensive coordinators since he's been playing college football, playing football from college to NFL, all of these different coordinators and all the thing that's changed around him, the personnel and all he's done, despite all of that, was win national championships, win NFC championships, NFC East championships, win a Super Bowl, been to multiple Super Bowls. You gonna tell me all of that success is because of the team he's had around him? Eat a dick, bro. That's what I'll say to y'all, bro. Just eat a dick, bro. It's bullshit. All right. Jordan Love, you're not better than Jalen Hurts. The Packers are salty because they've been humiliated and destroyed by the Philadelphia Eagles, nigga, in Brazil, the playoffs, wherever they meet, right? They have to come with the harsh realization that Jalen Hurts is better than Jordan Love, and you made the wrong choice. And now they have to live with that, and it hurts because their quarterback can't even fucking do a quarterback sneak properly. Yet Jalen Hurts has 18 rushing touchdowns doing so. This nigga can't even pick up a first down. So we get it, bro. You guys, the Packers are hating and they're jealous, and now they are proposing a ban, which they made a proposal, and we're gonna vote. They're gonna vote. The NFL is gonna vote on if they should ban it again. This looks bad for the Packers. This looks horrible. Packers, y'all look like dog doodle dog shit, bro. Like y'all look like vomit, bro. Y'all like vomit mixed with diarrhea, bro. Y'all just disgusting. Like, hey, I'm glad. Me personally, I'm glad I'm not a fan. I'm not a Packers fan. I'm glad my team wouldn't do nothing like this, bro. I'm happy, bro. Okay. But again, they have to do something to figure out how to stop the Philadelphia Eagles because we are absolutely loaded, bro. Okay. With 20 draft picks over the next 2 years. Okay. fielding the same exact offense we had that won us a Super Bowl, right? Bringing back the 2,000-yard rusher, 2 number one receivers, best O-line in the NFL, right? A top quarterback in the NFL, best quarterback in the NFL, Super Bowl MVP quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback. You bring in all of that back. Now you got 20 draft picks in the next 2 years. Your whole offense is young and set to be here for the foreseeable future, right? And you look at the defense with all the young talent, and bro, the shit looks scary, right? You're looking like, damn, how you gonna stop them? This is how the Green Bay Packers figure out, okay, let's cry like little bitches. That's their plan because we picked the wrong quarterback. Okay. Uh so shit, that's how you that's how I'm gonna end this live stream, bro. And we'll see what happens tomorrow and we'll talk about it. All right.